What's good, neighborhood? It's your man Marq Nash. All right, let's start this show up, man. Let's start this show up. Got a good one planned for you, and you gon' love it. All right, let's run this intro, get this room populated. I'm gonna blast the link out, let everybody know we live, and let's do it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your area. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
This is me now.
Yeah. What up? What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on, man? You back in the live with your favorite neighbor. You man, I hate I do that. Why I do that accent? It's your man Marq Nash, Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Appreciate everybody pulling up. Late edition. Yeah, man. Holiday season, man. It's really picking up out here. A lot of traffic, a lot of people moving around, shaking around everywhere. Let's jump right into the content, though. Like I said, it's a busy time for me, so I won't be here. This won't be one of those 5 or 6 hour shows. I'm gonna just let y'all know now. Put a case on it. It's gonna be a decent time. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell's in the building. What up, fam? What's popping with you? Shout out to Drumming for Life. What up? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feel? Make sure I got the link pinned at the top. If you want to join the conversation, you can call in, voice your opinion, or you can beam in, and we're going to have a good time while we're here. All right. It's a little quiet. Let me put my background music on. Where we at with it? Boom. There we go. I can hear it now. All right, man. So how y'all been, man? Yesterday was a day off day for me. Tuesday. People would hit me up. Was like, man, when you going live again? I was like, Wednesday, dog. I'll try to pull up Wednesday, but yeah, man, I can't do it every night. I can't do it every night, man. I can't. Be busy, man. You know, I got a little one, like a little one. And she be putting your boy Marq Nash through the ringer. Oh, she be putting me through the ringer. What can I say? Fatherhood, it's a gift, right? It's a gift that keeps giving. So let's just jump right into some of this content, man. Let's run through these topics. Y'all hurry up and get on in here. Hurry up. So we can get this thing going and get it done in a good way. Devin Haney, man. Said, forget these belts. Right, Lisa. Yes. What I miss other than the Devin Haney thing. Devin Haney went dropped the belts, right? So shout out to Food Revolution. She sent me this. I was out and about. Long ass day. Let me just share the screen real quick. Devin Haney has dropped the belts, man. Devin Haney drops the belts. He drops the belts. Dropped all of the belts. He said, now when you say that, he definitely ain't coming back, right? Let's share the screen so y'all know what I mean. Relinquishes, boom, boom, boom. Where's the story I read? Here we go. Let's share the screen. All right, boom. So our guy, Devin the Dream Haney. She said Haney gay rules was clear. What? Let me pull that up. I got to pull that up too, Lisa. That's news for me. I did not know. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. All right, let's jump into this first one, though. And I definitely will discuss that as well. So Devin the Dream Haney has dropped the belts, man. Devin was like, nah, I'm good. According to this article right here, Mike Coppinger, this was earlier to yesterday, said undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney vacates the titles. undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney told ESPN he is vacating all 4 of his titles ahead of his December 9th junior welterweight championship against Regis Prograis. It said Haney was 25. Haney's 25. He retained all the titles against Lomachenko, blah, blah, blah. We know that. Before that, Haney 30-0, 15 KOs, defeated George Kambosos in a fight for undisputed championship, blah, blah, blah. We know that. Here we go. This is the part I thought was interesting, hence the thumbnail, right? This is why I thought this was interesting. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. He said, I did everything at 135 that I could. Haney said on Wednesday, the biggest fight for me was making that Gervonta Davis fight. And his side showed no interest. No interest in making that fight. I've outgrown the division. So now I make my quest to 140. Okay, let's just stop right there. Why couldn't Tank Davis' team make a deal with Ron? Why couldn't they make a deal? What's up, Al Money? What's popping? Why couldn't they get a deal done with Devin Haney? His dad has been on the record of saying, hey, look, just give us the same deal you gave Ron Garcia. Why not? Why you couldn't give us the same deal you made with Ryan Garcia? He said his team showed no interest in making the fight. I've outgrown the division. I'll be making my quest to 140, blah, blah, blah. He said, and after this fight, I look to become a 3-division champion and move up to 147, God willing that I'm successful in this fight. Now, I was a little confused by this. Does that mean he's moving up right away? Is that what he's gonna do? Soon as he's done with this, he's moving up? Oh no. The way it's worded right here, you would assume so, right? You would assume like, okay, boom. I'm jumping right up in the weight as soon as this is over. I don't know, but I don't know how those belts are moving, what Crawford is going to vacate or not, but definitely I don't think if Crawford and Spence are still fighting at 147. Devin is going to move up there. I just don't see that. I don't foresee that in the future for Devin Haney. Al Money said, Drummond for life, what up? Drummond for life saying, what's up to Lisa Bills, blah, blah, blah. Lisa said, what's up to him? Al said, what's up to me? Cool. When I look at this fight, man, I don't see no reason why Tank Davis couldn't make this fight. If Devin Haney is pillow-fisted, like people say, he's not a threat, he's not this, he's not that, why we can't get that fight done? Seems that should be pretty easy to make. It's Devin Haney. He is the undisputed guy. I mean, that would have been a big opportunity, man, for Tank Davis, man. And I know some Tank Davis fans, I'm one of them too, but some Tank Davis fans are just going to be like, well, Devin didn't sell well. He doesn't sell well. Well, dance partners matter. Tank Davis never sold like this until he got with Ryan Garcia neither, you know? Excuse me. So my question is, who but Devin is Tank going to fight next? Man, Tank Davis better not come in with no Pitbull Cruz, bro. Oh, my God. He come in with Pitbull Cruz, I'm going to be screaming at y'all. Oh, I'm gonna be in here losing my mind. Like, why? Again? I didn't need to see that fight. And I get it. The first time they fought, it was Pitbull Cruz was a last-minute replacement. Some would say, hey, he did better than we thought, but I never thought Pitbull Cruz won that fight. Did he make it rough and rugged? Did he make it a little bit exciting? Hold on, what's going on here? Hold on 1 second. There we go. Did he make it a little rugged? Did he make it a little exciting? Yes, maybe. But I believe Tank when he said his hand was damaged. I remember seeing the pictures that night. I put them on the screen so everybody can see it. Yeah, his hand did look a little damaged. But come on, fam. Do we really need to see it twice? I don't know if I need to see that fight twice. Especially with the competition that's out there now. I know some Some would say, why Shakur? Shakur put up a boring fight. I think styles make fights. I know that's a cliche term. A lot of you guys say it. We see it all the time. But yes, styles do make fights. I don't think Shakur would be able to go through a fight like how he went through with Edward De Los Santos and just tap, 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 avoid some of the damage and keep it moving. And, pretty much skate to, can I say it, an easy win? Was it an easy win? Yeah, I think so. I think more got to be done in a fight with Tank Davis to be successful. That's my opinion. Make sure I got the phone number open too if anybody want to call in. So another part in this article that stood out when he said, back to this first part. Yeah. So the narrative now is, I'm telling you, it's going to be out there tomorrow. He's going up to he's vacating the belts because he's ducking Tank Davis. He's ducking Shakur. I don't think this guy's ducking, man. I don't think he's ducking these dudes. And this Regis fight is a dangerous fight. Regis Prograis isn't the guy you fight if you want to duck, right? You don't have to duck. And plus, he could have fought an easier guy. Let's just say that. He didn't have to fight Regis at 140. Jerry, what up? He didn't have to fight Regis at 140. So other guys he could have fought, right? I'm just saying, man. There's some other guys out there that's an easier walk than Regis Prograis. I've been on the record of saying that several times for the people like, Regis looked bad in his last fight. Some of y'all say Devin looked bad in his last fight. I thought he won the fight versus Lomachenko. My bad. I'm reading. Okay. So let me continue, man. Yeah, what's good, Jerry? What's good? Make sure I got a number on the screen. Jerry, you want to call in, you can call in too. What y'all think of Devin ducking? Devin ducking. Y'all got me saying Devin ducking. What y'all think of Devin dropping the belts? Let me see what they saying in the chat. Like I said, I'm gonna go through these topics. I'm gonna get them on, get it in, get it out. Nobody got an opinion about it. I see y'all saying a lot of salutes back and forth. Nobody got an opinion about Devin vacating the belts. Good move, bad move. What they saying in the chat? Okay, they just saying what's up. All right, shit. Keep it moving. Okay. The IBF vacate. Take this one. 1 second. 410, you got the flow. Tell me your name, where you from.
Hey, what's up, Marq? It's Jerry.
What's up, Jerry? How you feel, bro?
Oh, pretty good. How about you?
Man, I'm tired, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I'm tired. Like super tired. Like the kind of day I had, bro, I can do a whole episode just telling y'all what my day was like today. And it was, y'all wouldn't believe me. I talked to Sheldon earlier today and I talked to KP like right when some of this stuff was happening. And they was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you wouldn't believe it, bro. Somebody pulled a pistol out today.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, somebody hit my car. I got out to look at the damage. Motherfucker pulled the pistol out.
Jesus, well, thank God nothing happened, man.
Right, I'm still here.
Not nothing worse,
Right.
Shit, thank God for that, man. Always, man, traffic, that's one place where you know what I mean? Because, like, you figure you get in a traffic accident, you got to exchange insurance, but people are so fucking crazy. Like, my daughter just started driving. I told her, look, if you get in an accident, if you can drive the car, drive it to the most public of places, call the police while you're on the way. I don't know how to advise her, man, because she's just a little thing, and fucking people are so outrageous today, man. It's just dangerous shit.
Right. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Or you will get in an accident with people, they exchange insurance information, then you go file the insurance claim and find out they don't have no insurance.
Give you the wrong shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Talk to me. What you think will stop it?
I called in to get on this before you get on to Diddy because I don't know nothing about Diddy to really talk about. Plus, I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But
Me
nonetheless,
too, bro. Me too.
Devin Haney. Gotta tell you, man. I know I told you in the past that Devin, I really didn't care for him because of the racist remarks. But the thing is I've always been like prior to that. I mean, I could be this guy's biggest fan, man. He is a hell of a fighter, and he's moving the way you want to see fighters move. Because just like you said, he don't have to fight Regis Prograis. That is a dangerous fight. He probably could have just fought somebody else and moved on. But and I do believe, and he ain't ducking Tank, man. Look, I like Tank. I'm a big Tank fan, but the reality is Tank ain't fighting nobody. I mean, he's just not fighting none of these guys. And Devin probably was holding them belts, and him and his dad probably been negotiating, trying to get Tank to fight for all those belts. And I believe him when he says they're just not going to do it. So he's going to go ahead and fight Regis. Then he's going to do what I suspected he should have done even in the second Cambosis fight, which is move to welterweight because he's just too big for lightweight, super lightweight. He's just too big for it, man. He needs to just go to welterweight. He's probably going to be a natural welterweight, just like Mayweather was. Once he settled there, he was kind of natural there. And those are usually the best fighters. And with Terrence, basically towards the end of his career and moving on to a degree, or maybe he's going to try to get a fight with Terrence. You never know.
Nah, he's not. I heard his dad do an interview. They ain't trying to fight that guy. Or Boots.
Don't know. Well, probably not right away anyway, but
right.
But he's showing me that he's not reluctant to get in there with some tough challenges, and that's all we really want from fighters, right? He had all them belts there lightweight, but what's he gonna do? Gotta kill himself and then wind up getting beat. He's there. It's probably unhealthy for him, and he's just too big for the weight. So, I gotta say, it's hard. It's for me. It's hard to dislike him, despite what I've heard him say in the past. Even beyond that, it's just I like him. I like how he fights. Everybody's not a knockout puncher, but I do believe his punch going to get better as he goes up because he's got good punch technique. He knows how to deliver punches, and he ain't never knocked anybody out. What's he got? Like half his fights he's not got knockouts.
30 fights, 15 knockouts. That's 50-50, man.
Fuck around and think that he can't hurt you. That's one thing I think Regis has got in his mind. He's got it in his mind that Devin can't hurt him. Now we'll see, but I just wouldn't convince myself of that if I was Regis. I just wouldn't, especially with him moving up a little bit. But you heard him say even 140 is going to be tough for him, and even Regis, who's been a career 140 guy, I think. He said when he had that press conference that Devin looked big, and he did. He motherfucker looked like a junior middleweight. So there's a chance that in a few years, because he's so young, who knows where this guy might top out at? You know what I mean? He could easily top out at middleweight, I think.
But Jerry, my question for you is, why couldn't they come to a deal with Tank Davis? Like, why Tank Davis team couldn't give Devin the same deal they gave Ryan Garcia? Why not?
Well, that deal they gave Ryan, as you know, was a very one-sided, A-side laden deal. I mean, I don't know if Devin would accept terms that Ryan did, but even if he did...
his dad did. His dad said, hey, give us the same deal you gave, what's his name? Ryan.
Yeah, but maybe he was talking more specifically about monetary and not so much the rehydration and the one-way rematch. And
right. That's what I thought he meant, too. Like, give us the split, though. Like, let's make the deal. 60, 40, 70, 30, whatever you had. Let's do that deal. Let's make it happen. Why not?
Yeah. I'm very disappointed in Tank Davis. He's had 5 pay-per-views. I bought all of them, even though at least 3 of them I didn't think were going to be competitive, but I want to support the guy. A hometown guy, But even a lot of people in Baltimore here, you know, when you like a fighter and you support a fighter, you should want to see them be great. You should want to see them right against the top guys, even if it means they get tested or hell, even take a loss. But I done heard Ellerby talk about him too much, and Ellerby, who I'm not a big fan of, but the guy at least is honest, and he says, yeah, he said over and over, you know, this is a business. So they're in the business of Tank Davis, not so much the sport of it. Because any boxing fan can see 135 to 140 is just loaded with excellent fighters. Even Shakur Stevenson, after that horrible performance, still, you got to put him in there. That those two divisions where Tank can fight at either are just loaded. So let's put it like this. You got Devin Haney, Lomachenko, for what he's worth at the end here now, Teofimo Lopez, and Kambosos. Let's just add those four guys. Well, those four guys have fought each other to the tune of 8 fights, you know, because Haney has fought Kambosos and he's fought Loma. Loma's fought Lopez and Haney, and George Kambosos has fought. You know what I'm saying? 8 fights. Tank Davis is the kingpin of the division. He ain't fought none of them. None. And I can't keep making excuses for him anymore, man. You know, it seems like between Tank's fights, when he fights, between that and the next fight, all they do is brainstorm on who they can put him in with that can kind of keep the public, at least the general public, a little fooled about him, for lack of a better term, and they can maximize the profit. And if you listen to Ellerby, that's exactly basically what he says. He says, these guys don't bring anything to the table. Well, last I checked, all of those guys have had either all 4 of the lightweight belts or at least 3 of them. That's not exactly bringing nothing to the table. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, shit, Haney had all 4 of them. George, and you could argue that, you know, these guys, they definitely bring something to the table. But what they don't do is they don't bring enough revenue to outdo, like, let's say if he fought Teofimo Lopez, who is really not a big star in boxing. I mean, we know who he is. He's got a couple good, exciting fights under his belt, but he's not, let's say, a Tank. He's not on Tank's level, let's say. So if they fight Lopez, yeah, it'd probably sell a little bit more than what it would if they fought, you know, another Garcia or somebody. But they probably think about it like this. Well, you know, yeah, we could make a little bit more money here fighting him possibly, but we could possibly lose too. And then, but we can fight 2 fights and way more money. You see what I mean? Just the exact thing of one of the millions of things that's just fucked up with boxing. You know what I mean? And that's probably why Tank and his people aren't concerned about having any of the real major titles, because if they do, there's a chance that they may force him to fight those fighters, you know? Or force him to fight someone, you know, where we know he's going to get tested. Because frankly, I would maybe pick Tank over a lot of those guys.
How many fights he got now, man? But don't he need to, like, come on? What we going? How long is too long to do wrong, bro?
Well, that's the thing, man. And
well, I guess they don't think he's doing wrong because he winning in the box office, I guess, right?
Well, you see, they're content with the money that he's making. Now, I know that if he did fight those fights, at least I believe, and especially if he's successful and continued to be what they claim he is, then his marketability would go way up. But they seem to be content with trying to just with where he's at, the money they're making on him, and he comes from a poor background, so he got a great big old house in Florida and Lamborghinis, and if Mayweather shows up and gives you a $400,000 Rolex and says, just keep doing, you know, what we're telling you to do, bro, and you're going to be all right, that's heavy influence, right? You know, so he's probably thinking, well, what Ellerby says, these guys don't bring nothing to the table. But we all know, as boxing fans, we're going to be disappointed with that, right? And Tank, it's long overdue for the criticism. You know, I I would have criticized a lot of fighters prior, that are in his position for not taking on better challenges. It seems like they look for, in between fights, they just looking for the next guy they can fool the public with and maximize their profit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you might want to throw in that there's a good likelihood, of course, if he fights a Devin or a Teo or someone like that, well, they're going to want a little more money than what a lot of these other guys that he's fought have. You know what I mean? So it may be a slightly bigger sale, but they're probably going to want a slightly better purse too than, say, like a Rolly Romero or
Right.
Anyone like that.
Hold on 1 second though. Hey KP, real quick, is Devin still with Mayweather Promotions or what?
Devin?
I was talking to KP real quick. KP, you still there? Oh, he on mute. Yeah,
I'm
but I
on
don't.
mute. You saying is Tank still with Mayweather?
Yeah, or was it just, or they just still involved in that Ryan Garcia deal because they helped put it together?
Man, Tank is in the same protection program Nicky Barnes was in.
What? Hold on, what you say, bro?
Tank is in the same protection program Nicky Barnes was in.
Well, elaborate. I never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Nicky Barnes, you remember he snitched on his friends and then he was the only one that got away. The rat that got away. They protected him. The government. He's under Mayweather Promotions Protection Program. He the baddest motherfucker that you know that's in the bubble.
Go ahead, I'm listening. You got the flow.
Hey, he the baddest guy you know that's in the bubble. The only reason that Mike Tyson had a mystique for so long was because he spent 4 years in prison. The mystique lasted because he was gone. Out of sight, out of mind. He didn't have to go rumble with Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield at the time. He lost his fight to Buster Douglas. He went to jail and he was gone for 4 years. Everybody gives him credit like he just dominated the division after beating up this guy you got on the screen, Larry Holmes and shit like that. That's what Tank Davis is running y'all through. He tapping y'all pockets, but if y'all gonna buy it, go ahead. I'm not. I've been saying that for a long time, but if they gonna drain somebody's pockets, it's gonna be his fans. Let them go ahead and buy it. I don't buy it. The dude almost 30 years old and ain't had a defining fight yet.
Damn.
Tell me what's the defining fight? Is it Ryan Garcia?
I mean, yeah.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah.
Just think about what we're saying. Like we got guys. I just want you to think about this as boxing fans. The guy that you just showed that got knocked out by Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, fought Tyson Fury 3 times.
Right.
He's underappreciated by boxing fans, but everybody's telling you how great Tank is, and he ain't did shit. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that?
Pay $80 to watch him.
They don't give me nothing, bro. You gotta prove it, bro. That's why Jerry laughed, because he know you gotta prove it. Like Tank Davis, dude, Gary Russell is about to retire at 30-something years old, and we still don't know exactly what he was at his highest. And Tank Davis wouldn't even fight him, and he's 126 pounds.
Do you think that I'm gonna just say it, man, that bringing something to the table is the way to avoid somebody, or what?
It's a hell of a duck. It's a hell of a duck move, because how is boxers talking about what a guy brings to the table when they barely can get fucking fight dates? They barely fighting like twice a year, bro. Like, if you don't get your ass in there and fight the guy that's supposed to be the guy that can beat you, why should I buy it? Tell me, why should I buy it? I mean, this boxing having great fights now is almost like waiting for March Madness. Like, nobody watches college basketball no more. They just wait till March Madness comes.
Wow, you're right though.
That's what boxing is, bro. That's what they turned into.
What's up, Doug? What you think?
So I'm biased. First things first, as always. Shout out to my brother Marq Nash. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the panel, the chat, the caller as well, Jerry. Shout out to Jerry. I'm biased because you ain't gonna. I'm gonna watch college basketball even before March Madness. You feel me? So I'm biased. But when it comes to Tank Davis, the problem is that I'm a Tank fan. I like Tank. I want to see that brother do well. I want to see him make big fights. The thing is that he giving me such subpar, or the competition is so subpar, and with him quote unquote being the A side, right? I think he got a better opportunity to make some of the fights than other fighters have. And I want to see him fight the best, but that ain't what we've been getting. I understand what like my brother said, KP, yeah, maybe the Mayweather the Mayweather thing and him being under Leonard L.B. Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, the PBC. But he told us, hey, he told us he ain't no longer under there. He making his own decisions now. He wasn't asking for the big fights then, but he looking for the big fights now. I need you to go prove it. I'm looking for you to have them big fights. And we just haven't seen it materialize at this current moment in time. I hope we do in 2024. I hope we see him materialize because we need to see Tank in 50-50 fights. The man is a hell of a fighter. He supposedly the face of boxing. We want to see you fight the best, and that's what I'm looking for from Tank.
Ironically, hey, look, you say he the face of boxing. That's where boxing at. Guys ain't fighting the best, right?
It's a damn shame. That is very ironic. That is very ironic.
Said it made me think. Lisa Bell said, and we'll pass it around to this. She said Mike Tyson's mystique came from him destroying his opponents. He made history. Plus was undisputed / lineal. I can't compare Tank to him. What do you think of that, KP? Because you brought Mike Tyson in play. Then we could open it back up to everybody else.
That's a great point Lisa made, and she is correct in that assessment. What I'm comparing is this Tank Davis mystique as this puncher that's very much like Mike Tyson. Tank Davis has yet to even, I don't know, if you go to Tyson's career early in his career, he hasn't even beat up damn Razor Ruddock, bro. Is Ryan Garcia even that much of a threat that we thought that he could beat him like Razor Ruddock could beat Tyson? Nobody thought that. Everybody thought Ryan was too green, and he proved to be too green.
Oh no,
more of a model than a fighter.
I can't say everybody, man. It was. I remember doing a lot of episodes about that fight, and Ryan had a lot of support.
I give Tank a lot of credit for that fight. I think Ryan. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just want to say that I don't know if it was genuine support because they thought he was winning or could win, or was it we just don't like Tank Davis, so we're gonna root for Ryan. You know, go ahead.
I think that's what it was.
No, I like Tank, and I thought the Hector Garcia fight was a good fight for Tank. That was my opinion. And so that fight, along with the Ryan Garcia fight, I thought both of those were good fights. The thing was that because these aren't Hector Garcia, he was a champion that was coming up in weight. Ryan had never really been a champion. Matter of fact, Ryan done ducked the smoke when he had the opportunity to become a champion. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, go ahead.
No, I ain't saying
no. You good? He just played the draw.
Okay. Hey, like my brother Mark would say, we got to put a case on him for ducking the smoke. And so, at the end of the day, I did like those fights. I thought those were.
Dub.
Yo.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you fine. Go ahead.
Immigration case on you. I'm putting an immigration.
He said an immigration case.
Name the last 5 opponents for me, Dub. Go ahead, Dub.
Who last 5 opponents? Which one?
Tanks. Go ahead. Name them.
All right, Tank last 5 opponents. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so he had Ryan Garcia. He had Hector Garcia. He had Pitbull Cruz. He had Rolly, and then Mario Barrios. If I'm not correct,
and Leo Santa Cruz before that, right?
Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz was before that. Correct.
Play the Denzel drop.
Which one?
I'm putting cases on all you.
Well, I ain't got that one, but I need to. Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, bro.
See, you can't even refute it. You just named all the names, brother.
Ryan Garcia is American.
Flew in from South America.
Ryan Garcia is American, man. He was born in America.
Okay.
And Mario Barrios was born in America. And
All I'm saying is
Leo
Tank don't fight.
Santos.
Tank don't even fight Americans, bro.
Go ahead.
Damn shame. I'm sorry, y'all, for messing up y'all parade.
No. You good? Go ahead. That's right.
I can't argue, so I'm gonna plead the fifth right now. Put a case on me for pleading the fifth because I can't argue it. I want to argue it. I want to, but I can't argue it.
Hey, Mark, if the glove fit, you can.
You must
Quit. Hey, Foodie, yo, my girl Foodie, she keep calling him. Reggie Davis.
He always smoke
Reggie Davis because he be getting these regular titles, and she said now the lane is open for him to get another email title. What do you guys think of that?
She absolutely correct because he the WBA regular champion. Now that Devin done dropped the belts, I believe he's gonna be elevated. And once he get elevated, it's gonna come through an email. So I want to see if people call Tank the email champion the way they was going at Devin, the way they've been going at Boots. I want to see if they go at Tank the same way. I want to see it. I want to see it because I don't think they're gonna have the same smoke.
No, of course not, Jerry. You don't think so neither, right? Like people like who they like, and they make concessions for whoever they like.
Well, certainly. But I also want to add this. Tank Davis is, you can't really say he's the face of boxing. This guy's had 5 pay-per-views, and prior to the Ryan fight, he didn't really have any successful pay-per-views. They weren't really that good, but Mayweather was marketing him as a pay-per-view fighter. You can say Tank's a pay-per-view fighter. Yeah, he fights on pay-per-view, but he hasn't sold. And so finally he did sell, and then the marketing ploy, which is, I thought, a good move, because that pay-per-view fighter moniker is not a good move. People don't want to hear that. They don't, just the term pay-per-views gets me a little nauseous. So why not? That's a marketing thing, right? And it's a fresher approach. He's the face of boxing. Now, he's more popular than a lot of guys. I mean, there's no argument there, but it's not really fair to say that the face of boxing, in my opinion, changes. It revolves around the top seller, Canelo, but it can change. It can be Bud Crawford. Bud came off a big win, and everybody been talking about it since then. So Bud could make a better case right now for being the face of boxing, and maybe even Benavidez if he keeps doing what he's doing, right? So that's a marketing thing, and it is what it is. And we've seen what happened. Well, I want to give him credit for the Ryan fight because I think Ryan's a good fighter. He's very quick, got a really badass left hand, and there's danger there. But look what he had to go so good. I don't know if they knew it was going to sell what it did, but they knew that fight was going to sell good, and they made him jump through all kinds of hoops. So imagine, trying to fight, say, a Teofimo Lopez where it's not prognosticated that it's going to sell as good as that, and he's more dangerous. They probably want him
needs it.
110 pounds. He needs it. I agree.
But look,
I agree.
If you're Tank Davis or you're his handlers, right, and you saw the success of that Ryan event after you made him jump through all those hoops, and it was public, everybody knew it, right?
Yeah.
He even taunted Ryan about you haven't had no water yet, you haven't eaten the last 2 days, stuff like that. I got spicy. Like, if you can make a guy jump through all those hoops, have that much of an advantage, beat him like you beat him, sell what you said, sell what you sold. What would stop you from doing that with everybody?
Why?
I'm a weight drain you.
Because I don't think. Because I don't think that they think that a Lopez, let's say, or Haney, to a lesser degree, would be as big. I don't think they think it would sell as much. But they probably would try to put them through those hurdles.
Yep. Jerry's right. Jerry, you're right. And I think that Tank Davis is at a space where they've inflated his ego so much and his marketability so much where he believes that he's this bigger star than he is. Because look, dude, at the end of the day, this is streaming apps now. People are streaming this stuff. They taking it. They doing what they want to do. You're not about to sell them Mayweather type of numbers. You can forget it. You can play that game all you want. the fans is gonna do what they want to do with their money, they'll come and see you live if you really putting on a good show. Look, dude, this dude is basically thinking he's Oscar De La Hoya, and he can pick not to fight Winky Wright, Vernon Forrest, and guys like that. See, Oscar had already fought a lineage of guys by the time he got to 30. This dude is about to be 30, y'all. Look at his box rec. Is he 30 yet? He about to be 30 years old, and we still trying to get him to fight dudes that's 25, 26. Those guys are younger than him, less experienced than him. And you basically begging him to fight those guys? Some weird shit.
Hey, look, to be fair, man, Oscar, I remember doing some research on this guy. I had a debate coming up. Shout out to Knockout Boxing, ACS TV. I did a debate over there, and it was about, did Floyd duck Winky Wright? I won that debate 2-1. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Doug, too, for saying, Mark, you got to do it, man. He said, man, you could do any debate over there.
Who did you?
I debated.
Who did you back in the debate?
I said Floyd didn't duck Winky Wright.
Yeah, I agree.
But when you do but it was tossed where someone say, man, they weren't even fighting it around the same weight, around the same time. But when you do your research, it was a fight that they were trying to make. Instead of Winky, Floyd ended up fighting Sean Bay Mitchell, and after that, Floyd never fought on regular HBO again, or off pay-per-view period. Every fight after that was pay-per-view after that. But I said all that to say I was doing some research on it, and I found out Winky Wright turned down that Oscar fight because he wanted more money. He wanted, same with Floyd, he wanted more money. He had a chance to lose that Floyd fight, and Floyd it was like too much risk, low reward, and he wanted 50-50. Same thing with Oscar. Oscar offered him a good deal too. It was like a good percentage, and he would get like $3 or $5 off of every pay-per-view. It was some crazy shit like that. And he had a good deal, and he turned it down. So I don't subscribe to the fact that Oscar ducked him. Sir?
Yeah, I did not know that Winky turned that down. What a foolish move. I bet you he probably sitting somewhere in Florida regretting that.
You got to look at where he was coming from. At that time, he was taking the low end on so many fights, and he was going in there and beating these guys. He took the low end on Mosley, took the low end on was it Trinidad? Who
Vargas, too. Vargas and Trinidad.
He just kept taking the low end on everybody, and finally he was like, look, man, I want to get paid.
I know, but not taking the low end against the biggest money fight,
right,
just doesn't seem to make sense. If you're going to take the low end like Marcus, yeah. But nonetheless, Oscar wasn't the ducking time. Oscar cashed every check that was out there for him, and that's a big part of what it was too. The fighter that he is, he wasn't about ducking guys, but it was also cashing checks, because prior to Mayweather, Oscar was Mayweather. He was making a whole lot of money. People don't even realize how much money that man made between his fight purses and his endorsements. That's why he was able to go do that promotional company. That's why he was able to promote Floyd after they fought for a while, because he had lots of bank. So, you know, you can always find, like any rule, you can almost always find an exception for. But Oscar proved in his career, whether people love him or hate him, he wasn't the ducking type. He got a lot of money, but he got in there with the guys, you know.
He fought a lot of guys, man. You got to give that guy credit. He gave a lot of guys opportunity.
Yeah, he did. He didn't shy away from fighting Trinidad. I mean, the fight took a little while to make, like any big fight, you know. But Trinidad was a monster puncher, dangerous fighter, and Oscar got right in there. I think Oscar beat him easy in that fight.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Robbery. Yeah,
I thought so too. But it also showed that it also showed us, Jerry, what Trinidad brought to the game once he went up to the next weight class, and he just kind of blazed a trail that I've yet to see another welterweight do anything like that after Trinidad did it.
Do what exactly?
Well, he goes to 54. He takes the belt at 54. After he leaves 54, he goes to the middleweight tournament to fight the best middleweight in the last probably 20 years in Bernard Hopkins, even though he lost the fight. I've yet to see a welterweight go from 47 to 54 and do 60 like that. I haven't seen it since Trinidad. Even though he's a flawed fighter.
He lost and retired. Then came back did good, lost, and retired. Trinidad retired every time he lost.
Yeah, he did.
But he fought Roy Jones too.
Then retired after that too.
And Winky Wright
I
too.
mean, he
Winky Wright
fought
retired.
Roy Jones. Yeah, and he fought Winky Wright. So Trinidad's another one. He got in there with guys. Yeah, right. He got in there with guys, and I tell you what, that left hook was a thing of beauty. Now there was other parts of his game that I think Oscar exposed, and certainly Bernard Hopkins exposed. But one could argue that once he moved up there like that, he was fighting maybe above where he should have been. You could maybe argue that, even though he was kind of tall and he had a frame that would allow him to move up. I knew he wasn't always going to stay at welterweight, but once he got to 160, I think you could start to make an argument that he was pushing it as far as the weight. But that just underlines the badass that he was, because he wanted to fight Roy Jones while he was at middleweight. That's all he ever talked about. Because Roy was the number 1 pound guy, and all he talked about was fighting Roy Jones. And I kept thinking, just like Roy'd say, man, this guy can't beat me. He's not big enough.
Yeah, he's too little.
And he couldn't.
Yeah,
but he held in there for a while with him. He held in there for a while because Roy Jones, you could argue too, when they did fight, he wasn't really in his prime necessarily either.
Right.
Yeah, they was both done.
Let me go to my girl Food Revolution. Sent me this earlier today. What up, Foodie?
What up, Mark? What up, everyone? How you doing?
How you doing, fam?
I'm good. Just sitting here getting caught up on this Book of Canaan, or just refreshed and listening to y'all.
Oh yeah, it drops on what? Tomorrow, the first.
Friday.
Hell yeah, Friday.
So I'm just watching the last episode of the last season so I can remember.
Oh man, we got to do an episode on that. We got to do them like right when they happening too. Like, all right, talk to me, Foodie. What's up? What you got on this content right here?
I can't see the screen. What topic are we on?
You're still on the first one. Still on this first topic. Devin Haney drops the belts. Your guy Reggie Davis. I'm sorry, Tank Davis. You call me Reggie Davis. Tank Davis. Is part of the reason why he's leaving. He said, "Hey, look, we did everything we can to make that fight. He doesn't want to fight. I'm leaving." What's your take on that?
Yeah, definitely. I heard you saying something about you don't know on Twitter. Yeah, they clowning Reggie, but he too busy going back and forth with Teo to really pay attention to it right now. But I know he see it. But they clown him. They call him the email champ, which he is, and it's all good. I mean, Devin that was at one point, and Boots is now. I mean, but the difference is that Devin has been undisputed in the same weight class that Reggie's at, and he's fought champions, real champions, and he's moved up and he's chasing another championship, and then he wants to go right up to 147. Now, if Boots is still there at that time, I don't know. We don't know what the division is going to look like after one fight, because shit just happens and changes all the time. But got to give young Devin his respect. He just turned 25, and he's going after it. So I respect that. As far as what else were we talking about? As far as that goes.
Oh, I was talking about when it comes to that fight, like, what's it gonna take? Like, what is it gonna take for Tank to step up? Like, are people gonna is history gonna be kind to Devin? Are they gonna say, you ducked, you should have stayed at 135? You like, because I think if you don't like Devin Haney, it's easy for you to say, he ducked Shakur, he ducked blah blah blah. But I'm thinking, like, shit, at 140, you got Matias, 20 wins, 20 knockouts. You got TOs at 140, Regis at 140. It's a big money fight with Ryan Garcia at 140. It's some things going for Devin Haney moving up to 135. I think he accomplished everything he needed to accomplish there, and only thing he can do at 135 is lose.
140.
I'm sorry.
Moving up to 135.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
There are some killers at 140, and I was hoping he would stay around in the division a little longer too. But I heard Bill Haney talking to whatever the dude is, the boxing voice, like sometime last week. I was half asleep listening to it because you know he could ramble a little bit, but he talked about the same thing. He said that they plan on moving up to 147. I don't think he said how soon, and he's like, what? He was really like shocked, the host. And I guess that's just how they feel. You don't want to spend a whole another 5 years or whatever at 140 trying to fight everybody because just because you want to fight everybody and the fights are available, the bullshit. So if they find that they have a better advantage of cementing his career, moving up to 147, then so be it. I don't think he gives a fuck what people think about him ducking who, this, that, and the third, and he shouldn't. And more fighters should not fall into that narrative because that's how we get into these whole popularity contests. Because Tank is a popular fighter. He's not a tested fighter or a proven fighter. He's the most popular fighter, and therefore he generates a lot of money at the gate. We talked about that last week. That's all there is to that. He's got a great PR team. He's fueled by PR. He's not fueled by legacy or accomplishments, and this fan base like that. That's fine. I'm gonna leave them over there, but I'm gonna watch, with the people who really want to move up and be great.
Just going off of what Foodie just said, it's interesting because it was reported last week. I agree with you, Foodie. It was reported that after Devin fights Regis, he plans to move up. He was looking to fight Keith Thurman, and because it's all WBC. It's all WBC led. So if he couldn't get the Keith Thurman fight, then Mario Barrios was next in line for that belt. So what I've been hearing is that he'll fight this fight with Keith Thurman, then he'll go fight at 147 against Mario Barrios. I got 2 points on this one real quick. The thing is that I was listening to Michaela Mayer earlier today. She's getting ready to go into a fight with Natasha Jonas, and I think that's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm all for it. But one thing she said,
chubby, but go ahead.
No, and one thing she said was that when I allowed myself to move up, well, shit, my body it took off because I let myself gain those extra 5. Then my body really tried to grow on me, and mind you, Michaela Mayer is much older than what Devin is. And so one thing I was thinking about is well, hell, if that happens to you, Devin done been at 35 his whole career, 7 years. And so once he moves up, his body may have that same reaction where, shit, now you letting me grow, nigga. I'm trying to grow. So I'm bigger than Devin walking around at 160, 165. So for him to have to cut those pounds versus him being able to be comfortable and make certain fights, I understand it. The problem I have, this is the problem. I still need to see you fight the best. And so because anybody who don't know, I'm a fan of Devin. I'm a huge Devin fan, but I want to see him fight the best. I don't think Mario Barrios is the best. I understand him moving up to that weight fighting him, but I don't think Mario Barrios is the best. Keith Thurman supposedly turned the fight down, but are you going to campaign at that weight, or are you going to come back down? I got to see how all this works out. It seems like we know what the next 2 fights are, but I'm still here clamoring for a Devin Tank Haney fight. A Devin Tank fight. Why? Because I want to see Devin put hands on Tank. That's what I think happened. So
I'm still up to 140 for that to happen.
Well, hell, he talked. Correct me if I'm wrong, Foodie. Is Tank not arguing with Teofimo Lopez about a fight right now? And what Teo been fighting at 40, so it ain't like Teo gonna come down.
That's a fact. But do you think he's gonna move up though? Do you really think he will be willing to? Because he's been playing these crackhead games for a long time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Foodie. I can't tell you if he's gonna move up, but ain't no way you're gonna move up for a Teo fight and not sit there at 140 for a Devin fight. If you do that, then
he will. He'll go back down to 135.
He moved up for Barrios, but
he'll go back down to 135.
So he'll move for everybody but Devin? Is that what we saying?
He don't care about fighting Devin.
Bro,
he don't want to fight Devin. He don't want to fight Devin.
No, he don't want to fight Devin. He will fight Ryan Garcia again, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. He'll do a trilogy. He'll do a trilogy with him.
That's why he threw the fight in the first place, Garcia. That shit was a fucking ploy. I will never fight none of his fights again. That shit was set up for there to be a 2 and maybe a 3.
I ain't gonna say he threw the fight. I ain't gonna go with throwing the fight.
That nigga quit.
Let me
and he
let me
did it
tell
on
y'all.
purpose.
Let me tell y'all what I think
He
about
could
the
have quit
fight.
after he got knocked down that first time. I thought. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just,
do.
he quit. He
He
quit.
got called clean and hot right back up.
He
He could have
got,
quit right then.
yeah. He damn sure could have quit and just closed his eyes and
He
went to
quit. We
sleep.
had this conversation on here. He quit.
I say this. I
He
say
did.
this.
He
What was he
did
talking about?
quit.
What did
I
he say?
agree.
What did
I
he say?
agree that he quit.
Yeah, definitely he quit.
Yeah, I say
And he
this.
did it so that
I
he could
just
set
don't-
it
I
up
don't
because
do it,
it's funny that I ain't hardly seen Tank on Twitter until since he been out of jail, he been laying low talking about he gonna fight next year, and then all of a sudden Ryan started talking about fighting him again, and he making his presence known and bickering and having little girl fights with Tio and all that kind of shit now, trying to get his little feet warm again. He just gonna post and delete. It's the same crackhead games. Go ahead.
Yeah, Foodie's right. I just say this. I think Tank Davis is making a grave mistake, and his management is, because he could have been got a hold of Devin Haney while he was younger and less experienced. As he grows in experience, he's gonna become more and more dangerous as far as a fight for him. Because Tank Davis is getting older. Tank Davis almost 30, bro. I'm gonna just say this, bro. At the end of the day, you and I know, Dub, every man on this panel, once you start to pass certain age markers, your body start to be different. Everything feel a little bit different. You don't wake up like you used to wake up. Your body don't feel the same. He can run games all he won't. He can run around here
KP.
damn games.
KP, you might roll over the wrong way, and next thing you know, your back hurting, and you don't even know why that motherfucker hurting. That's what happened. That's what
Especially if
happened.
you're a
That's a
career
fact.
athlete, yeah, their bodies age differently. Their joints
Yeah.
age differently because
And
you have
then
to not
look,
only
and look,
fight,
fool,
but you have to
this is
train
a
all
dude
the
that's
time.
this a dude that's going back and forth to jail, while Devin Haney is fully in the gym all the damn time.
But you know why he's not going to fight Devin Haney, right? Because
Why
Devin is
not?
not going to agree to a catch weight. Never.
He should, but he shouldn't agree to a catch weight.
But
The
that's
fight.
the only way he would fight him. He would fight him if he would agree to a catch weight.
So let me ask, and respectfully, Mark, can I ask? I want to ask a question. Do y'all think that when
Fuck it.
go ahead.
Just jump right in with the questions. You ain't got to
Okay, I got you. The catch weight with Mario or not the catch weight, excuse me, the rehydration clause with Mario Barrios, the catch weight and rehydration clause with Ryan Garcia. Is that not a fighter trying to find an advantage outside of the ring? Is that not what's happening?
That's what's
happening.
going with that question. And I misspoke. I meant rehydration. He's never going to get Ryan to neither one. He ain't going to get him to sign a catch weight, and he definitely ain't going to get him to rehydrate. And like I already said last week, he's still shrinking down to get to 140. Ryan, he's still shrinking down. That's a big motherfucker. I think his
tall.
he ain't that tall. He only about 5'8", 5'9".
No. Ryan 5'10",
But
5'11".
No, he's not.
Ryan is definitely 5'10".
Ryan, I thought you meant Devin. I thought we were talking about Devin.
No. Devin about 5'8", 5'9". I agree with that.
Yeah, but Ryan is naturally slim. He's tall and slim. So, but
Agreed.
Devin is
Foodie,
like
he's
5'8".
gonna fill out like Oscar did at 47. By the time he fill out,
Ryan?
at 47, he gonna fill out. Yeah,
Bro, I think all these dudes fill out. I think they all fill out at 47. They all are shrinking down right now. I think 47, 54 is their comfortable weight to fight it. You can't walk around at 60. Oh, go ahead.
I'm talking about Devin. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't know how we talk about.
No, I'm talking about Devin too.
Devin is shrinking down to get to 140 to fight Regis Prograis. Like that's not his natural weight too. So when he rehydrate, he's gonna go in there a lot bigger. So that's the reason why Tank ain't gonna fight him, because even though Tank gains weight in between, he gained kind of like fat. He get to be like a little roly poly. It's not muscle, so he's kind of still 135 ain't really hard for him to make. As small as he is, he's like 5'2".
Foodie, I think it's hard for him to make that weight. That's why he missed the weight before.
He missed it at 130.
No, I was gonna say he missed weight at 130. At 130, yeah, he didn't miss weight at 135.
I think it's hard for him to make that weight. If y'all think about it, Tank ain't been as active as he used to be. Like the last 3 years, he's been fighting barely twice a year, twice.
Well, one,
but he get big bags. He get bags.
One,
so
they don't have to be. Two, there's no budget for him. There ain't been no budget.
Hold on. Now, question. Let me ask this. So now with the PBC, the reports are coming out that the PBC is going to be making a deal with Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Amazon Prime. Do y'all think that's I think that's good for boxing because Showtime's no longer going to be involved in it, and Amazon saying they got a little bag to spend there over there. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think the big fight? Hold on, my question: do you think the big fights? Do you think they make the big fights with Tank Davis? I think you got to make a big fight with Tank Davis. You got Bud and EJ. You got that rematch already. You got to make a big fight with Tank Davis. You got to make a big fight with him.
Why? Why do you say that? What's your reason?
Because going into a new it's part of the selling point. If I'm the PBC and I'm trying to get Amazon to put a certain amount of money into my company and to support and give me a network to fight on, I gotta show you early that I'm gonna bring big fights to you. And Tank Davis is one of the biggest names in boxing right now. So
right, I agree with you.
Here's my
I agree
only
with you. I just wanted to see where you was going with that. What'd you say, Mark?
Here's my only issue with what Dub is saying, and I think I talked to KP about this offline. Same with Showing. Some fans, and I ain't talking about you directly, Dub, but they are assuming that this, and I'm 50-50 with you. Here we go. Halfway, yes. You don't, if you're the PBC, you don't want to go in there like, wow, this and lose another deal. I don't think Prime is gonna go out of business on some Showtime shit, but they might say, hey, look, we ain't rocking with y'all no more, like other networks did. Spike, Fight TV, we can just go through. They was on WB, UPN, like they was Fox, like they was everywhere, right? So they can just say, hey, look, we're not
the WB.
Yeah, the WB. Yeah, UPN, yeah, they was everywhere.
Hello,
right?
my baby. Hello, my
Right, niggas was fighting on Discovery Channel one night. I ain't lying. But look,
you said Discovery. You said Discovery.
Shark Week. Yeah,
this fight about to be right. But look, but on the flip side, I think some fans are assuming that they're going to Prime, man, this is gonna be good, blah blah blah. The only way that works is if they say, hey, look, we don't want to lose this deal. Y'all dudes got to fight each other, and you got to fight each other now, ready or not.
and if they sign them on a fight-by-fight cases, I feel like.
But I think, Foodie, but I'm of the impression from that article I read from Ariel Hawani said they are very, very close now. The model is still the same. It's going to be some fights on Prime, and they're still going to put the big fights behind a paywall.
Yeah, I'm hearing some sprinkling of that too. Like I just heard a little bit of like they said that it's not going to be just a pay-per-view, just a distribution deal like people thought it was going to be.
Nah, you're going to buy some pay-per-view still.
So it's still going to be some bullshit. They still going to have they've had like the last 3 years, they've had like all pay-per-view fights, all of them, including the last shit that we saw last week. But go ahead.
I'm not disagreeing with it. All I'm saying is for me as Prime to make that deal, and I agree, they're going to be paywall. It's going to be multiple fights behind the paywall. That's going to happen. The thing is that I got to make sure that I'm giving these individuals, somebody who's coming to support us now, I got to give them good fights. I got to give them good fights. And the best names I have right now, as far as the PBC go, is Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis. These are the names I gotta put big fights on because I gotta show my value. I gotta show my.
That's what you're missing. Hold on, I didn't mean to. That's what I think you're missing when a company hands over a bag to a man like Al Heyman or somebody like that, without stipulations attached to it, he can do whatever he wants to with that money. He just has to keep on delivering on whatever schedule that they said that they need to. It is there. If they don't,
but that's my thing.
It has to be specifically these two fights. Then you're not going to get them, and you can't do that because you don't know the availability of the other fighter. You can't dictate how many fights are going to happen unless you sign all of these fights before you even sign to Amazon. There's no guarantee. There's no way to guarantee it. Go ahead,
Doug.
And I'm not. What I'm saying is if I'm Prime, I'm saying that okay, if we're gonna take you on, we need big fights, regardless if they pay-per-view or not. We need big fights. We need something to really get us going, and so people understand that we're supporting this product, and the reason we're supporting this product is because they're gonna put the best on. And so you got to bring your big name fighters out. You got to bring them out. If I'm Al Heyman, and so I could be wrong about it, but I think that in those negotiations, the same way you brought up, Foodie, I think that they're gonna come out and say, "Well, all right, we'll give you some of the smaller fights, whatever, but we need some big names and we need that to be locked in. That we know that we're gonna make something off of what we going and investing in, and this is gonna be a good product. We need that." And so, who are the biggest names over there?
No, I understand what you're saying, and I know Doug wants to
Let
talk,
me,
but I'm
let me
saying.
get it. Let me get it in here, y'all, real quick. Let me get it.
Okay.
Look, this is what I'm seeing with this deal. I think, Dub, you're overestimating the value of the past fighters that were pay-per-view, quote-unquote, fighters for PBC. And what I'm saying is this. I'm a big Earl Spence fan. I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. But I think Deontay Wilder's fighting in Saudi Arabia in December. I don't think he's with PBC no more, bro. I'm just telling you what I think. It might be wrong. Now, the hottest guys at PBC is Tank Davis and David Benavidez. The other guys, that's pretty much almost old news, bro.
Yeah, they're aging stable.
Terrence Crawford was on the stage last week, looking like a PBC representative. So I'm telling you that the other guys have been pushed to the back. It's almost like watching Don King walk into the ring with two people. Then he walk out with whoever won. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. So David Benavidez is the hottest guy over there, and he's active. He ain't going to jail like Tank Davis. He running. He fighting. And what he doing is he's saying, "Hey, I'll fight anybody." You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna make a threat on the May date and the September date after a while if that dude don't fight him.
Jerry, you still there?
Yeah, I just got a closing comment or two. I agree with Foodie that Ryan Garcia quit in that fight. But I don't think that it was fixed. I think if they were going to fix the fight, it would have been more compelling for Ryan to make a better showing. That would have made a great anticipation for a rematch. Plus, a lot of people who seen that thought that he quit, and they might not buy it just based on, well, he'll just quit again. So that's all I got to say about that. And regarding the PBC, they're going to land on their feet. The nature of their deal with Amazon and the big fights, I mean, I'd like to be optimistic, just like a man here who thinks that they're going to force them to make the big fights. But we don't know, if it's a subscription-based participation between PBC and Amazon, then yeah. And if they're going to put forth a budget, then yeah, they may influence them to make, more meaningful fights. But if it's a kind of thing where they're just using their platform to present the product, then they might not really care so much, if, as far as the competitive thing. But, we're going to all have to wait and see, because first off, the deal is not final. And secondly, there's probably a million details and we don't know really any of them, right? So anyway, good chatting with y'all folks tonight.
For sure.
All
I
right,
think
Jerry.
Bill wanted to respond to you, Jerry.
Okay,
Was
well,
it respond to him?
No. Shout out to Jerry, man. I agree with what Jerry said, and my response was only that I think you have to have something kind of already put into place when you're going and trying to make these deals happen. You don't go into, and I could be wrong about it. I don't understand how exactly these deals work, but I do know from my perspective and the things that I have to work with, you got to have something already kind of in place, certain fights, certain things that's going to bring revenue in to the company, you know what I'm saying, for me to support it. You got to give me a good business model, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like that because of that.
They don't have a lot of sellable fighters over there.
That's what he's missing, Jerry. Like, he doesn't. Everybody that Tank should have fought is at 140 now, and they're not on PBC. So you can't guarantee, if you're PBC and you're going into an Amazon deal, you can't guarantee that you're going to be able to make cross-promotional fights. You can't guarantee that. That's something that will have to be negotiated later, depending on how much the purse and all the other tangibles. So you can only promise fights within your stable, because that's all you have control over. You can't say, well, he's going to get a fight with Teo, he's going to get a fight with Ryan, and they're all at 140 now. Everybody that's left over, like Kambosos and Lomachenko, they're supposed to be fighting maybe for one of the straps. I can't remember which one. In Australia later.
They fight for the IBF. Anyway. It's the IBF strap. They fight for the IBF strap.
But they're top rank anyway. So.
But at the same time, regardless of
who could he offer? Who could he offer?
But when you're the cash cow like Tank Davis, that's my only issue. Like, and I won't say he's no Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya with it, but he did have a very mega successful event. Now I get it; it takes two to tango.
One fight.
Hey, look, all you need is one to crack the door open.
But then you got to refight that same person in order to generate that kind of income.
I love Foodie, but my point of saying that, let me just say what my point of bringing that up was. A lot of those guys, I think, take a weight cut, or take one of those Ryan Garcia type deals where, okay, you'll drain me down, or a catch weight type situation for that payday opportunity. Because I don't think none of them are scared of Tank. But yeah, the money right. Yeah, I think those guys will do a 138 type deal. Come in 137, 138 and rehydrate.
Right, maybe Shakur, but the point is what we're saying. You can't guarantee. Hold on.
You
can't guarantee to Amazon Prime that those fights are going to happen. That's the whole subject of what we're talking about. You just said that's what Dub was saying. If I was, Al Heyman, I would guarantee this, that, and the third. You can't.
I get where you're coming.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from with that aspect, but the other part I was speaking to was all the guys that we wanted Tank to fight are now at 140. I was like, man, that money right, they'll come back down.
Them niggas is moving on. That nigga is 29 years old. Them niggas is moving on. I'm sorry. I think they're moving on.
But I think
they moving on.
1.4.
Wait a minute. How are we? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me say this.
Your mic is really loud.
Is my mic loud? My mic loud?
Yeah, you or your mic?
Let me check.
I didn't mean to be rude, but.
Nah, your shit was loud, but go ahead, Dave. You good.
Shout out to Jerry. I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Go ahead, Dub. You good.
I ain't noticed it.
Nah, all I was saying was
hot. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that when you say that these fighters have moved, wait a minute. Tank went and fought Mario Barrios at 140.
And he ain't been back since.
That's so at the end of the day, what we need to be asking is how is it okay for you to fight Mario Barrios at 40, but you don't want to fight nobody else who got smoked for you at 40?
Because he can, because there's still money for him to fight whoever he wants to fight at 135.
And if we're gonna defend it, then it is what it is. But I ain't got no defense for it.
I'm not defending it. That's just a fact. Yeah.
Saying it before saying it, sometimes you got to get in there and see what your body feel like. And he got in there and felt, and he said, "Hey, look, I don't know, man." He said, "I know I said 130, 35, and 40, but nah, 140 ain't for me." He said it after and he won that fight, but he stopped that guy. But he said, he didn't like the way his body felt at 140. But then again, older now, and he's getting older, he might need to go to 140. But I know just to be fair to Tank Davis, because I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. When it comes to that, he said, 140 was too much after the fight. So he did admit, it was too much.
And
we just saw him.
I'm sorry, but then he waited.
I know. I'm all right. I'm gonna
Dub be on them motherfucking chairs where niggas be screaming and yelling. He got to get heard, so he got that shit.
Yeah, we hear you, Dub. We hear you. And I'm trying to, we're trying to take turns. I'm trying not to be rude.
Dub come from the free smoke debate sector.
He come from the Thunder.
We're gonna clear the lane for you, Dub.
You like my uncles, like that at every family reunion or whatever gathering. I can hear that nigga all the way from the street. But
Fruity, he like the uncle at the domino game. He gotta slam the bones.
Yeah, like
and I play bones.
I'm like, God damn, I can hear that.
And catch me on the bones tape. I'm gonna fuck you up respectfully. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh, I got you on them bones though. I got you.
You definitely ain't got me on the foodie. I got love for you,
Listen,
but you ain't gonna be able to get off with that
There you
one.
go.
You
I
definitely
like
ain't
you
got me on the
niggas at
bones table.
bones.
I
I like you
drag your
niggas at
motherfucking. I
Hey,
bones.
drag
Mark.
you around
Hey,
the corner
Mark.
and bring you back. I bring
Hey,
you back.
Mark.
I
Mark, I
promise.
Christmas
gotta
30th.
Respect.
Mark, I
I say
gotta
that
Christmas in the
respectfully.
Mark, I
30th.
gotta switch the subject back on Dub.
It's
Dub about to
love,
Dub
foodie. It's love.
Dub. Hey, Mark, I gotta switch the subject on Dub about to take us to Niggerville, USA.
Nah, what you do got me on is some spades, and that's because I ain't got no partners out here in
Hey,
white California where I
I,
live. So I ain't
I need
played
a
in
good partner.
since
I need a good
Louisiana.
space partner. I need a good space partner. My best space partner is my mama. Respectfully to her, that's my best space partner. We'll kick all y'all ass, but I do need a good space partner. Foodie, we might need to link up because I do need a good space partner.
This-
But yeah. So back to the subject at hand. We're talking about Reggie. He ain't moving up to 140. I just don't see it. If he was gonna do that, he would have done it already by now. I feel like he's 29 years old. What does he have? He's comfortable where he is, and he has no incentive, no real incentive. If you're getting paid to underperform and fight nobodies, and that's your whole goal, you don't care about legacy, then why would you move up?
Yeah, you're right. Why would you move up? I don't think they really have any incentive for him to move up. I'm just looking at this Amazon deal that they did with the NFL, and if y'all noticed, last week they had a game on Black Friday. Amazon did, and it said they basically paid the NFL almost $100 million to have that game. So they showed
boxing ain't NFL. They can make a whole lot more money off of NFL.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that, food. But
and that's only an American sport. Shit, in boxing is worldwide.
That's kind of another one of my points with the Amazon deal. If they gonna bring an Amazon deal over there, they got to collaborate with other promoters to make the best fights that they can make. Because I mean, the NFL they're not like just signing up the worst games they can on Thursday Night Football. You know what I'm saying?
They're an organization. There is no organization in boxing.
Yeah, I know.
So there are rules and regulations to their shit. We ain't got none of that over here. So it's Wild Wild West. So the question is, it's the ever looming question: are they going to cross promote? They have. They just did with Shakur and fucking De Los Santos. They did it with Fury and Wilder. They've done it before. They did. Bud had
it. They about to do it with Fury and Usyk and all. You know, it's all kind of shit about that. But boxing gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to give the fans something because this ain't a time in a place.
Who's doing
economy
it?
And global?
Not PBC. PBC ain't doing it with Fury. We're talking about PBC crossing the street. Everybody else ain't got no problem crossing the street.
They brought that. If they don't, they can close the books up.
We'll see.
They can close the books.
Because we talking about Al Heyman, the motherfucking industry ghost. Like that motherfucker got some kind of somebody's blood somewhere or something. I don't know what the hell. He didn't move from the music industry to boxing to I don't know what the fuck that nigga be having on people, but he got some shit on him or something. He get away with murder. He get away with the most. He took that Wydell Reed money that he got for the PBC. Look what the fuck he's done with it in almost 10 years. He didn't.
That was 10 years.
He didn't ran through that shit like nobody's motherfucking business. How do you run through $1 billion like that? You should be generating. You should be worth 2 or 3 billion by now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Foodie said that shit like it was cocaine. You start with an eighth, a quarter, then you get a half a piece.
Hey, but she said it like she was in the kitchen with somebody that was bagging up.
Right.
Well, maybe not 2 or 3 billion, but at least you should have doubled it.
It was our kitchen.
Double it.
Hey,
all right, now I'm case on me.
Hey, all I can see is pay
got too many cases
right
on me now, Mark.
You want to make some money?
It's too many cases on me. First, I'm a murderer. What? Now I know how to kill people with antifreeze, and I'm cooking in the kitchen.
I mean,
shit,
just a live phone. They can hear you, Foodie. You know what? We're just talking on the phone right now. You know, people can hear you.
You put it on your page, man.
Yeah,
they can hear you.
look, man. I've been out the loop, man. What happened with T.O. and Tank? What was y'all talking about with that? I'm trying to find it on Twitter now.
Oh, Tank was bringing up, they clowning each other and talking about. Oh no, it was T.O. and Shakur. They was really the ones going back and forth. And Tio said, "Well, I was cool to fight you or some shit, but when I was in the locker room with you, they call in Shakur Twitter said again, and they calling him a diva again. He's talking about when I was in the locker room with you, you was acting all funny. You know, he said that he would have fought him or whatever. I guess at 135. I don't know when this was supposed to be or when this happened. And I think there was a photo. He put a photo of him and Shakur up, and Shakur with the dimples and all that, and they was all cool. And then Shakur, he liked to get on demon time. That nigga is a motherfucking baby. He's a baby face killer. That motherfucker. Well, now he's just kind of a baby face Twitter killer from the last fight, but that nigga, I don't know. He be switching up, and I feel like I love Shakur. He's a great fighter. He got jealousy issues, man. That nigga got jealousy issues. He feel like he getting shafted, and then he goes after people, but not in the ring. Still some of the Twitter bullshit. I don't know, but I think that would be a good fight.
What I'm saying is, I see my boy Tio in here doing some damn doing push-ups, sipping energy drinks. I was like, man, like him or hate him, man. This guy right here is entertaining, dog.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this energy drink is, but I'm gonna buy one tomorrow. What's his Rain Energy Fuel?
It's Tio tiered. It's something.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these shits tomorrow. Then he went
Lord.
with it.
He went
like,
come
on, man. Like,
oh no, he just
man.
the camera. Oh no.
Yeah, man, this guy's entertaining, man. Fuck that camera. Buy another.
I know that shit is sticky. It's a motherfucker.
Man, box too. He can box too.
Yeah, he's a good fucking fighter, man.
He can fight.
You can't say he ain't.
Entertaining. And he kicked Josh Taylor's ass.
Yeah, he did.
He beat Lomachenko's ass. That matters, man.
Stop
really he beat 2 undisputed champions in a row.
Beat Comey with a one-hitter quitter.
When you talk about Tank, Tio, and
Devin, he beat 2 undisputed champions in a row.
Well,
yeah, Loma was
not in a row. My bad.
Loma wasn't undisputed.
He wasn't undisputed.
No, he did. He did have that franchise shit. That's right.
No, not
right.
No, but he didn't have all the belts, is what I'm saying.
And Tio ain't never been undisputed. I don't give a fuck what they can't be trying to push out.
No. But he a damn dog, though. I give it to him, man. He a damn dog.
He can fight. The kid can fight.
If Jerry can forgive Haney for saying for no white, I never lose to a white boy, or I ain't never lost to a white boy before, I was planning on losing that, or something like that, whatever it was. I can forgive T.O. for keep his black fighter. Y'all keep y'all black fighters.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he
kind of mad too.
They gotta beat him though.
Y'all see how I do? Hey, look, phone fuck, which y'all don't even mention you. Like, how often y'all hear me talk about T.O. no more? I don't even talk about him, right?
No,
good, bad, or worse. I just phone fuck with y'all, don't talk about you.
Well, he said that he turned down the Ryan fight because they didn't want to pay him enough and all that.
I like T.O. though, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
He's a good fighter, but he's
kind of dumb. Destroy Ryan.
He gonna what?
Easy.
I think he'll destroy Ryan.
He make easy work of Ryan.
Why didn't he take the fight then?
I just said. He said what he said was they only wanted to give him 1.5
plus pay-per-view upside.
Well, whatever that may be, and that in pay-per-view, what people don't understand about the upside is that you don't get that shit all the way up front. Like, it's not like, okay, you guys did what you pay-per-view is slow money.
And matter, he's still gonna get it eventually.
You got to hit certain thresholds for your pay to go. Like, what's the threshold? Also, if I fight you on pay-per-view on my company, your company, how does that work? Does that add an extension to my deal? Because I might be wanting to get the hell up out of top rank. Does that feel like it's a lot of things that go into why fighters turn down fights? It ain't just, oh, that was good money, why you turn it down? Or it was for a title.
So that's why they want their guarantee to be bigger.
5 years. I don't want to be here 5 years.
That's why he wants a bigger
that one didn't
guarantee.
make any sense, though, to be honed.
What you mean?
We don't know. He's worth more than 1.5 guarantee.
Yeah, we don't know his page. What Rachel say? Page 24 or page 25 of the contract is.
No, and I'm not talking about that. It's just the way what he always complains about, how he doesn't get paid enough. I mean, I think this fight's going to be guaranteed. He's going to get paid handsomely. You know, it's hard to fathom that he wouldn't. Because
he feels like 1.5. He said that they offered him 1.5, like I said, but he doesn't feel like that's enough because he feels like he brings more with his sponsorships. He says he's got bigger sponsorships and you can't bring in the kind of sponsorships that he has and only get paid 1.5. That was his reasoning.
Yeah, it just doesn't add up for me. But I don't think he's ducking or anything like that. I just think, me personally, I think Bob said no.
Please drop me off. That was weird. Drop me off and turn me
I
back. Okay.
don't know. I don't know about that because Brian brings in a lot of money. He got a lot of fans, so I don't know why Bob would say that.
I would say
I don't know. I mean, it's the only thing that sounds plausible to me.
Fair enough.
Rachel said 1.5 minus the promoter fee is
plus 40%.
50,000.
She said that's 1 million.
Minus 40% in taxes.
They get 500,000. Damn, that's a lot of money.
Promoter get 500K off.
But maybe not to him. I mean, I can't say
450. 1.5 minus the promoter is 450,000.
Oh.
And look,
and they tax you on 1.5.
And look, and you ain't
build
on the line because you got to pay that. Got to pay 3% for that. What's your manager getting? 10, 15,
right.
Something like that.
Back in the day, getting another 10, and all of them getting paid off that 1.5.
Man, we got to renegotiate.
Broke it down the other day.
I left. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
we got to renegotiate with my people in the corner.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it could have been just the first offer. You know, maybe they'll come back with something better.
Maybe.
But also too, like I said, what we can't forget. What page you said it was? Rach, page of that contract, page 24, page 26,
24, 25. I heard you say.
Yeah, but because what they tell you was the way she was telling me about it. She said, "Mark, most guys don't look past that first paragraph. You see your name, the company, the introduction. From this point off, you will be considered the fighter. We will be called the company, shit like that, right? And you see the name, the amount, and the term. So you'll see 1.5, one fight. That's it, right? Or or we're gonna give you 3 million. You're gonna make 3 million over the next 3 years. You're gonna get 6 fights. Like, okay, 2 fights a piece, but a lot of people just don't read all the way through it, or it's not explained to them all the way through. And once we get to page 24, 26, people are tired of listening. With therein and we by, therefore, there shall. They get tired of reading.
Well, that's why you have your lawyers break it down.
No. Even your lawyer try to explain it to you. You tired of hearing that nigga explain it to you. Like, man, I want the $3 million.
No, that's what I said in layman's terms.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Break it down in layman's terms.
But your lawyer, and also too, you need a lawyer that's familiar with this type of contract.
Well, that's his responsibility. That's his responsibility to hire that kind of lawyer.
It's called due diligence, right?
Fair enough, but also too, that lawyer don't always have your best interest. That lawyer is, and when I say your best interest, as in, I'm gonna go through this contract, I'm gonna tell you the deal points, blah blah blah. Here you go.
Well, then you need to get another lawyer then.
That lawyer, but look, they all are standard. They're gonna say, yeah, it's pretty standard contract. They're cut and paste for the most part, copy and paste. They all look the same. So the lawyer gonna be like, yeah, this is like a standard contract. It is standard. That don't mean it's good. Standard, industry standard isn't always good. So yes, it's an industry standard contract, but by you fighting this guy, and you win a world title, and then your contract's extended longer. If I can get you ranked in the top 100, you got to stay an extra year. Hold up, I can get ranked in the top 100. You know, with Don King right now. Right? Yeah,
well, I got what you're saying, but saying
all of these extensions of deal points matter.
I understand. Yeah, but I'm saying it's like, well, if I were,
go ahead, Foodie, I'm going to you.
Just real quick, right? If that's the case, if you feel like your lawyers are kind of like shafting you, then go with the fucking lawyers that are making the bigger deals. That's what they do in the music industry all the time. Everybody's with Scooter Braun or whatever because he's getting everybody paid the way they want to get paid. If your lawyer ain't getting you paid the way you want to, or explaining it in a way that you feel like is capitalizing on your talent, then move on to somebody who is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say this. We just got to be very honest. A majority of Americans nowadays don't even read their truth in lending disclosure for the mortgage they pay. Most people don't read the end user agreements they sign up for these apps on their phones. The terms of those agreements, they don't even read that. So let's not act like these fighters is probably going to even read these contracts. Like, they don't want nothing to do with anything. They just want to sign and get to fight, primarily. It's going to be an odd guy here or there that'll read through this stuff. Most
Well,
Americans don't read the end user agreements for the cell phones that they got.
yeah, but these aren't
On them,
most
though.
Americans. These are people who are making millions of dollars, and they're benefiting from it because their careers are moving up, and they're getting that money, and they're staying in. You don't stay in an industry where you're not being profitable. And then to, like you said, with most Americans, then you get you a better mortgage broker, like my sister. Don't go with the fucking real estate person. They don't know nothing about all that shit. You go with somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about. If you don't feel like you're getting the outcomes that you're looking for.
Yeah, that's on them at the end of the day, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I would
And
say
that's
that's a minority.
part of being an
fighters.
adult, you know.
That's a minority of fighters.
Well, they're the ones that are getting the money. And to me, I'm like, I'm going to the ones who's getting the money. Who you got negotiating your deals? I want to see what the fuck that person is talking about, because I ain't getting what I'm looking for over here. Otherwise, you can't complain.
Yeah, especially in this day and age where we have so much information at our fingertips. I mean, that shouldn't be an issue anymore.
What shouldn't be an issue?
Like ignorance.
Ignorance will always be an issue.
No, I'm just saying, but I mean, like, it's like you were saying, they can't complain because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, they're independent contractors, right? You know, like, they have to do what's best for themselves, and I think they're shooting themselves in the foot if they're, you know, they're using an excuse as willful negligence, you know, for signing these bad contracts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's fine if they want to run their careers that way. Then that's fine. I just want to see the fights. I am a spectator. I don't really give a fuck about how much money they make because they ain't giving me none.
Yes.
Rachel just joined.
What up, Rach?
Oh, I'm just going to read you one. Line 6. In the event that the boxer is not declared the winner of any professional boxing match during the said term, then the promoter shall have no further obligation to pay the amount described in paragraph 3 above. The parties shall remain what the fuck is that? Sorry. The parties shall remain with the purses hereunder pursuant to reasonable good faith negotiations in accordance with boxing industry custom and practice for the boxer's stature, taking into account the event budget, the opponent, and the other similar factors. Blah, 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 blah.
But basically, if we lose, we ain't even got to give you what we told you we was gonna get. You better keep winning. And even then, I can just give you going with the industry standard. Nothing. Sit your ass on the bench.
Yep. Yeah. And you can't say like you didn't know because like there's a line in here. Maybe it's not in this one. But there's a legal line in here that basically said that the boxer had this reviewed under a whatchamacallit, an attorney. So if you say you didn't, it's like, well, but on line 12 you said this is what this says, and you signed on the other line that you did have your own legal team look at it.
Right, but they decided they did do their due diligence. Like Mark said, or Porto said, or whoever said that. Like sometimes people just sign like, fuck it, give me the money, I don't care. But that's on you. Like, my mother taught me, don't ever sign anything you don't understand. Ask more questions. Get another lawyer. And you never go with the lawyer that the company that you're signing with is providing for you. That's stupid.
But Foodie, if you don't know what you're looking for, you don't understand, like, hey, look, fighting for a world title and winning extends my contract. You don't even know to ask for that or ask if that's in there.
Well, you should by now. By the time you get up to the level that Tio and them are, you should know that by now. Now, if you're a lower tier,
but you learned that along the way by making certain things.
Right, but we're just talking about like the Tio.
These guys don't even know what the Ali Act is. Foodie, do you understand that? All these dudes love Muhammad Ali. Most bosses can't even tell you about the Muhammad Ali Act.
That's their fault.
Facts.
Not necessarily their fault. This is their business. This is what they do for a living. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you.
If we know about it, we talking about it right now. We ain't signing. Then how the fuck do they not know?
Because they don't spend their time on YouTube. They spend
That's
their
what
time.
I'm saying. That's their fault. That's their ignorance.
I think we're not talking about whose fault or not fault. I'm just saying it happens. It's what's going on.
But it shouldn't.
I understand that. I understand what should and shouldn't be. But these dudes don't even be knowing the rules to the belts that they got.
Right.
Yeah, still not an excuse though, because we got some fighters that are changing the game a little bit, like Kid Austin. You know, like shit. He saw that contract was bullshit, and he didn't go. He didn't go with PBC.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're not responsible. I'm just saying that they possibly don't know. They're just ignorant to the fact because they've been trained to be just a fighter.
Right, but
there's no.
But sure,
There's
you make
no
that mistake when you
even
first starting out. But when you get to a certain level, you shouldn't be making the same mistakes over and over again.
No, you shouldn't be. You are
How
correct.
many times we sit in the music industry, Foodie, where guys keep signing for like
shit.
guys are big.
That's their fault. That's their ignorance.
I get it. You said it 30 times. Their fault. I get it.
And you're saying the same thing too.
No. I'm saying something else, but you keep saying their fault. I'm just telling you, it happens. We know it happens, and we see it in multiple businesses where guys can go straight to consumer instead of doing that. Now I want to sign to the machine because you feel like you need the machine, and especially in boxing, you can't really go direct to consumer. Nobody's just saying, all right, I'm gonna throw a fight, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Even Jake Paul, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, he don't just do his fights straight on a live stream or just charge people on a Patreon or a fight.com or pay-per-view.com. He doesn't do that. He still does these deals with these big companies, but he just structured his deals differently. But he has the leverage. A lot of these guys don't even have the leverage, is what I'm saying too.
Which brings me back to what Tio said. He feels like he does have the leverage, so that's the reason why he didn't sign for the Ryan Garcia fight. He feels like he brings more to the table than what they were offering him. That's how we got on this conversation.
I just think like these contracts, when you look at the initial terms being 3 years, and then, you know, and let's just say they're signing right out. Usually they don't sign at 18. You're looking at 19 or 20 by the time you actually sign with a good promotional company and not some small, like, you know, small local promoter, right? So let's just say by 2021, now they're going into, you know, the top ranks, the PBCs, the Matchrooms, Golden Boy. So you're 21, you sign a 3-year term. Now you're 24. You, according to this contract, you're ranked number 1. If you're ranked number 1, there's an additional year. So now you're 25. If you win the title, then there's another 5 bouts. So 5 bouts based on only 2 fights a year, because in the beginning of this contract, it says if you become a world champion, you only get 2 fights a year. Where are we at now? 2.5 years plus. If you lose it and then win it again during an extension, it's another 5 fights. So like, and you know how we look at how long a lifespan of a boxer is. That's, I mean, what are they going to do now? Like their whole prime that they could have, you know, or whatever. The only way is to lose out so horribly that they're going to want to release you. But the problem is then, of course, when you lose on purpose just to get out of the contract, who's going to sign you? So, I mean, the amount of time on these contracts in comparison to how much time a boxer has in the ring is pretty much their life, if you compare it that way.
And who they're able to make deals with to fight, how their career moves. That's a big deal of it.
Yeah, I still think it's just, you know, it happens because they allow it to happen. At the end of the day, I get it. You know, these promoters, the networks, they have way too much power in the sport of boxing, where they, you know, I get they get a poor kid, has skill, you know, dreams of being a champion, and you know, like and they make them sign these deals because you know sometimes they have children, sometimes they want to get their families out of the situations that they're in. But at the end of the day, I mean, like, they still empower them by keeping that type of business practice going. You know, I get that part. If you guys are making that argument, okay, yeah, 100%, yeah, that sucks, you know, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, there's been boxers in history, and there's boxers now that, you know, fight back. You know,
like Andy Ruiz when he fought Joshua, when he decided to trust his skill, that he was going to be able to possibly beat him, and he did, and he capitalized on that. So you have to gamble on yourself. You have to be willing to
Devin
gamble on
Haney.
yourself.
Devin Haney is doing that to an effect.
Yeah, and that's with any industry we're talking about. You know.
I mean, shit, they don't have to box at the end of the day. I mean, and I only bring that up because my dad used to box back in the day. He had 10 professional fights, but he quit because his manager was stealing money from him. He's like, fuck this, quit the sport. So
Right.
there's that.
That's like I said. That's any industry. You see that in nursing. You see that in anywhere. Like they feel like fuck the work that I'm putting in is not getting me the gains that I'm looking for, and so I'm gonna go into something else. Shit, what's the name from not Salt and Pepper, but JJ Fad? Shit, she became an RN. She like fuck this music shit. I want a regular paycheck. You know, I'm gonna go and get my RN and do the damn thing. So you can do something else, like you said.
Yeah.
But Andy Ruiz, he decided he didn't want to fix houses. Like his daddy's got a business fixing houses or whatever they do. He said, I don't want to be up there on the roofs in the middle of the sun out there in fucking Yuma doing that for the rest of my life. I'm going to fucking do this. And he bet on himself and he's game.
Yeah. I didn't know you were such a big Andy Ruiz fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm just looking
using an example, right, Foodie?
Yeah, I'm just exactly. I just pay attention to the business side of things.
Okay. All right. Well, shoot. Anybody got anything else on this lightweight madness that's going on in the lightweight world? Anybody?
I do actually, Mark.
Go for it.
If I may. Who do you guys think Tank fights now since he's the full champion? Is it going to be the same old where Tank is going to start saying that people are ducking me, or vice versa? The other champions will say, yeah, you know, this guy doesn't want to fight that guy. With Tank Davis becoming the new champion, does things change, or do we still see him fighting the competition he's been fighting?
I think it'll be more the same.
Damn.
I think whoever his promotional team is don't want to let him, and he allows them to make those decisions for him.
Yeah, damn.
You have to blame the fighter at some point. It can't just be the protection plan or whatever. You have to step out there, just like Errol Spence did. He said, you know, he got the biggest payday that he was ever going to get in that division for sure. I can't see any other bigger fights, but whether he won or lost, he knew he was going to make a lot of money. So you have to be the one to tell your team what's going to happen or what I want. Like there's that video of Tank on Gilly and Gilly $1 million for the game, and Gilly was like, how many times have you gone to your team and said, I want to fight this person next? He said, actually, I haven't. And that's a meme. Like, you know, he ain't never really stepped up and said, this is who I want. He just sits back and on cruise control and lets them make the fights and dictate who he's going to fight. And the reason why he fights the people he fights is because he can pay them he can lowball them. You can't lowball Ryan Garcia, and you can't lowball Devin Haney. Probably can't even lowball a Shakur.
Yeah, not here. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah. If another fighter could do it, you know, pressure their team. Yeah, I agree with you, Foodie. Sucks, you know, because I'm a fan, but you know, it is what it is. What do you think, Mark?
Oh, my mic was muted. I was trying to find that clip that Foodie's referring to. I did find this. Here we go, though. I don't think this is the clip she's talking about, but it goes with what you just asked.
You're still early in the game. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system.
That's system. It. What's the system of boxing?
Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want to get my money and just remove myself.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, and that speaks to exactly. I haven't heard that clip.
Yeah, me neither. So, shit.
So
I hear everything too.
Translate to
fuck it.
Tap the fans' pockets.
Right?
What you say, KB?
Tap the fans' pockets. That's what it translates to.
It's all about the money. Any damn thing, buddy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this again. I'm putting immigration cases on Tank, and since he fighting like that, hey Mark, you seen me last week. I'm gonna just start paying him in pesos. Fuck it.
Pesos are gonna be stronger than the dollar soon, so shit, you might be helping him. I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, like,
hey,
the dollar is just like not worth a lot these
days. You
days.
ain't lying, because the last time I went over there, bro, it was $20 US for 1 peso. Now it's 15.
You know, it's just man. They got a little boom over there going on.
It's rough out here, bro. It's rough out here, and this dude trying to steal money. Damn shame.
They giving it to him.
Yeah.
You right, Foodie. They giving it to him because he lying to them in their face like a little leprechaun, and they believe that it's a rainbow at the end of that shit.
But is he lying to him? Like, you heard the interview?
No, yeah.
He's telling
ain't
people.
even lying to him. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm telling you, this
Hey,
is what you can't expect
they gonna play
more
plausible
of me.
deniability on that one, y'all. Though he didn't really say that. That ain't really what he means.
Nah, well, yeah. Well, what happens is that they live vicariously through him. You know, like I think the majority of his fans come from his demographic over there in or you know, not necessarily Baltimore, but they come from his walk of life, and they're just seeing like, you know, somebody like them made it out. So they live vicariously through him, and they willingly give them their motherfucking EBT cards. Like, here, take it.
Fucked up, bro. Jesus.
Ain't my money, no way.
She
Shit.
got the heat from that shit, bro. So
I
you
mean,
saying they put the EBT online? I mean, not even
Like, shit, it ain't mine
the
anyway.
food stamp book no more.
Biden gave it to me anyway. You can have it here.
I mean, he ain't the first fighter with that type of thing. He ain't gonna be the last. It's just, I just think it's a damn shame. I think he's skilled, man. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I think he got really good skills, and I think he got a good chance to beat those guys. But I don't think his management team think he can beat the guys. It's fucking weird. It's weird to watch. It really is.
I don't think they don't think he can win. They think he don't have to. Why not take the easy? Why not take the easy route when you know? Why work harder when you can work easier? You know, and
Smarter, not harder type shit, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm
and
saying.
And you know what? That logically explains a fight that we just didn't get, that we thought that we should have got, when a guy that on their side was elevated to fight a guy, and they pulled him out of the negotiations.
Say that again.
That probably explains why we didn't get the guy that was supposed to fight the guy that just fought 2 weeks ago on the Thursday night when he was the #1 contender for the fighter. They pulled him out of that fight, and basically they leaving him over there to be a fight available for Tank Davis.
You talking about De Los Santos, or you talking about Shakur?
No, you're talking
I'm
about
talking about that Frank Martin kid.
Oh no, Frank Martin
kept away.
That easy.
That they definitely feed Frank Martin to him.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Rolly. I think Frank Martin's pretty decent. Still think Tank beats him,
but I think they will feed him to him.
Right.
That would be the
undefeated. We keep this undefeated guy over there.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Because what was he offering? He said he was offered $1 million to fight Shakur, right?
Yeah, and he said he hadn't made nowhere near that before.
That makes sense.
For Shakur to make more than that fighting Tank, and he'll take it.
Yeah, he will.
But not only that, those are 2 PBC fighters, so all the money stays in house.
Right. Yeah. Easy to make.
Man. It's an interesting type of fighter we got nowadays, huh?
Yeah, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
I mean, we always had him. I mean,
watch it
was more of the other ones, and you know.
Oh, I found that clip we was talking about. Reggie, man, shout out to Reggie. He found he one of the few people that had the clip right here, and it was under 2 minutes. Let me play it.
It's an amateur. Fight anybody. Me, the fans, be feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen, and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I don't.
That was real shit. That's some real shit.
I can't. I don't know. That's like,
how many times you don't went in there and said, "I want these niggas, man."
To be honest, I ain't never said.
Wow.
See?
All right. So once again,
He said, I
heard that clip.
And he was like, yeah,
Bruh.
I fight the guys they put in front of me.
Ain't no way, boy.
And that's still true to this day.
way.
That was a few years ago. Yeah.
He ain't the first fighter to say that too.
And then
Like I fight who they put in front of me.
Now I remember that Hector Garcia, right? But we did used to hear that guy call that other guys still. I fight who they put in front of me, but those guys were still calling out those other names. I'm fighting the guy in front of me, but in the ring after the fight, after they win, man, I want Costa Zoo. I heard Oscar De La Hoya's going to 147. I will go to 147 to fight Oscar De La Hoya. I want Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley, man, I got to get my teeth fixed. I think my tooth just got knocked out. It got loose, so I might have to get some dentures and blah blah blah. We seen it, bro.
That's a good point.
It's one thing to say I never asked for it and I fight the guys. It's one thing to say I fight the guy in front of me. It's another thing to say I ain't even trying to fight these guys. I ain't asking for it. Tank Davis.
No, you're right. You're right, brother.
Tank Davis, man. I remember right before that. What fight was that? Right before the Ryan, the Hector Garcia fight. He was like, after these next two niggas gonna see what's up.
Yeah, he said that.
I was like, that's and what I tell you, I said that's 2024. I said, so you can't say that in December of 2022 because it looks bad. But you said after these next two guys, we're gonna see what's up. Okay, 2 fights. That's a year in boxing.
Right.
And that what happened? He fought Hector, fought Ryan, and then we going into 2024. I said this back in December 2022, man.
But to be fair, he knew he had a case that he was fighting. He might have had to do some time or whatever. So he had a case. So maybe he was saying it because of that.
He didn't even do 6 months.
Well,
got house arrest. Went to jail for what, 30 days? Because he violated house arrest.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He ain't do no time. Like I'm just saying, like he said after these next 2 guys, we're gonna see what's up. I'm still waiting to see what's up, or at least hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, Tank has always been a man of few words, but the words that he's been saying is they're kind of disheartening.
The handshake ain't matching the smile, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
no, I agree with you, bro.
But his actions match up with his few words. So.
Right. What's up, Champion Heart?
Salute. What's going on, people?
What's up, brother?
What up?
All right. Hey, Foodie, I'm gonna email you so we can chop it up about that.
Let's do it.
Okay. What we talking about tonight, bruh? I just jumped on, man. I didn't even jump in the chat.
A leprechaun.
Oh, jump your ass.
Mark loves that question. Mark loves that question.
Jump your ass off, man.
You know they got that heart that controls the weather, man. What's your take on that?
They got the who?
They said it's a heart machine that controls the weather and all the hurricanes. And they all fake.
You tripping, man. You tripping.
Conspiracy theory. Let's go.
Right.
Maybe it was a bad mic and it would have been complete.
Oh man. Let me see. Let me look at what we talking about, man.
We're
That's
talking
my bad.
about a midget that's ducking, bro. I just told you.
Oh, you talking about Tank?
Yeah, you ever seen a midget duck?
Oh man. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah, man, I don't like it, but you know, it is what it is, man. They people are gonna continue to pay for the nonsense, man. Like I said, I'm not interested in seeing him fight anymore. Rodriguez, Hernandez, I ain't interested in seeing no more of those kind of fights with Tank, man. It's time for him to step it up. For real. I wasn't surprised about Haney, dropping the belt. So I knew that was coming. I definitely knew that was coming.
Now it gives his promotional company a reason to make all these other fights. That's what it does.
Right. And he couldn't make the weight anymore, so that was the best move. That was definitely the best move. So let's see what he can do at 140. But I don't know how long he can stay at 140. He may have to go up to 147 a lot sooner than you think. Haney's not a small guy.
Well, he say he going up to 147 after this fight with Prograis. He's
Oh,
currently
okay.
division champion, and then move up to 147
I think that's dope.
or 3. Is it 2? Yeah.
I don't know. I met the kid, and he's not small, so I'm not surprised about that. Trying to making weight, man, is hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever had to do it, but making weight is not easy. To do that to your body on a constant basis, it takes a toll on you. I don't know if you all remember when Cyborg almost killed herself trying to make weight. You trying to cut weight. You all remember that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Them snacks
Yeah,
make
man.
it easier though, Champion Heart. Them snacks work good.
Yeah. She almost killed herself, man. She almost killed herself. That was crazy.
Yeah, you gotta listen to your body.
Yeah. Now answer that. I got a question. The trouble that Victor is having, you all think that's contributed to him trying to stay at that weight, or
Victor Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz?
Yeah, he got wrapped.
I read it had to do with his long-term COVID. He said, I read somewhere in an article that it's attributed to his long-term COVID, so it could be a recurring issue. Doesn't matter what weight he's at, but obviously, I'm not sure.
No, I think that's a publicity thing because most people are ignorant about long-term COVID, which in the medical field they don't even know if that's a real thing, but especially not for young people with no comorbidities. I think he got rhabdomyolysis, which is a life-threatening condition where your muscles will break down and start pumping out like myoglobin or whatever. Like it pumps out poison from your muscles, and you can get you turn septic. That's the reason why he was in the ICU. That happens with
I thought that was ALS, Foodie, where your muscles aren't getting any nutrition. Isn't that ALS?
ALS is actual diagnosis. He wasn't diagnosed with ALS, and ALS is actually he wouldn't be able to fight anymore. But rhabdo is when they call it. You see a lot of people who lift weights. They'll say rhabdo, or people who are like bicyclists. Anytime you have to use your muscles for long periods of time, because you got to remember they also train, so it's not just it's most of you get from overtraining.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz, yeah.
I mean, it literally killed him. His last flare up literally killed him. So I mean, he needs to take it easy.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't kill him literally, but
his heart stopped.
It could have.
His heart stopped.
No, his heart stopped. That's legally dead, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't know his heart stopped. Okay.
Yeah. They had to defibrillate him.
Yeah. So that's why he's in ICU.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, shoot. Anybody got anything else on this one? I'm ready to jump into this Diddy topic, man.
Let's go, Diddy. Diddy bopping all over the place, man. He about to be over there on PEDO Island with Russell.
With Russell.
He's a scapegoat. He's innocent, man. Free Diddy. Free Diddy.
Diddy been free, and you see what he been doing with it.
Yeah, for real.
Very free.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. If you didn't know, hip hop mogul Sean Love Combs, aka Sean P. Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, however you want to call it, 54 years of age, 64-inch reach. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. If you know, you know.
I know.
Let me say this, but Diddy has stepped down as the chairman of Revolt. Diddy has stepped down in lieu of allegations and a settlement, a major settlement that he had with former Bad Boy artist and girlfriend Cassie. The number is undisclosed, but in that lawsuit, Cassie has accused Diddy of some heinous acts, such as rape, getting her hooked on that dope, forcing her to have sex with male prostitutes while he sat and watched in the corner. She said he tried to go, he grabbed guns to go get Suge Knight. She said, what else did she say? Had Kid Cudi's car blown up, all kind of stuff. I'm kind of nervous talking about it. It's like, this nigga getting cars blown up, shit. But in lieu of all of these things, he has quote unquote temporarily stepped aside as the chairman of the Revolt TV network. A lot of people knew or felt something with Diddy was coming down the pipeline. Pause. They were saying like, hey, look, man, he just letting go of the publisher. He trying to get his name right. He was just doing too much Mr. Nice Guy stuff that's out of the norm. A lot of people thought it had something to do with the Tupac Keefe D trial coming up, and it appears this might have been worse than being accused of that. You know what I'm saying? So it says Sean Combs has stepped down from his position as the chairman of Revolt temporarily, while Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business anyway. The decision helps to ensure that the Revolt brand and the name remain steadfastly focused on the mission to create meaningful content for the culture and amplify the voices of all Black people throughout the country and the African diaspora. Y'all want to jump in? Y'all want me to do some more of my setup? I think y'all know that's pretty much it.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the pressure that's going on in the situation right now that caused him to step down as the head of his own company. But I find it, I mean, Diddy's a character that has had these things floating around him for so long. So you're asking, did he or didn't he? No pun intended.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Did he do it? Did he do it? Yeah.
And then he just drops this quote unquote love album. And we've seen over the years artists come out, and you're starting to see that there's a lot of NDAs that had to be signed for them to get the publishing that they got, which a lot of them said was pennies on a dollar afterwards. And if you just think about it, Mark, like, bro, he's been having Biggie's publishing since the beginning, and Biggie died, and that publishing never reverted to his mom for all these years. So Diddy's like a person that you can't really feel sorry for, because you could tell that he was dancing on a different type of line. And you always seen the shadow part of his character. And you thought something was up with the dude. And now that you're about to watch these people breaking down, it's like most people really don't care, man.
Shit, go ahead. It's open to everybody. Go ahead. No order.
Diddy bopper. Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. And then all of the videos, people are analyzing anytime any artist was in any type of video with him, like they pulled out the Justin Bieber one, and they're like, oh yeah, he looked uncomfortable with them. I mean, they just gonna have a field day with this dude. But I mean, hopefully he got a legal team. He does have a legal team, but we'll see what they can do, because so far there haven't been any criminal cases brought up against him. This is all civil as far as I understand. So we'll see where it goes.
I mean, it could be just a case that he's getting older and maybe kind of regrets the stuff that he had to do to get to the position that he's at. I know that's a bit conspiratorial, but I mean, this guy as a young man got a lot of power like really quickly. You know, you got a lot of people, you know, question like what certain people have to do to obtain, especially in their line of work, that type of power, that type of influence, that type of you know, money. You know, so I mean, if you give any credence to those conspiracy theories, I mean, a lot of the stuff that's coming to light makes sense. You know.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
And,
it sure does.
They say that he got cops on the payroll and all that kind of stuff. So if he's keeping up with them payments, then he might have, you know, some type of power against, you know, if it goes to a criminal case. but I don't know how that's going to work. Like, what would have to be said in order for it to go to a criminal case? We don't know who else is going to come out. But yeah, definitely. That's because that's what ran Russell off. His shit was criminal, and Diddy's the civil. So he just got to pay everybody out, and he got plenty of money to pay as many people as he want to pay out, depending on what kind of money they're asking for and how much.
And another thing, Foodie and Puro, for the longest time, most people thought Diddy owned Ciroc, and then it came out that he didn't own it. He was the face of it, selling it all over the community and all over the place, running around here saying he owned that. Then it comes out that he didn't own it recently, and when it came out, it was like he was talking about trying to get other people to buy this deli on that he just came up with, and they should support this, and this. Like, bro, you done hoodwinked these people for this many years, bro. Nobody's about to trust you, bro. And they seen how you carried the big thing. We know you did the Missing You song and all of that, but we know you also took these people publishing. You took a lot of your artists publishing, but you're talking about black empowerment and all this.
To be fair, though, that was industry. That, like we was talking about before, that's industry standard. Like, those contracts are copy and paste. He learned from what? Andre Harrell, Clive Davis. Like, to this day,
he learned from Clive.
Nobody's telling these other. Nobody's asking Clive Davis to give nobody back publishing or any of these other white CEOs, even these other big black CEOs. I said big black CEOs. That sounds racist. Y'all know what I mean. Big black. Puro, you the first one to laugh.
The way you say it, bro. The way you say it.
I didn't say. I said it wrong, and you knew.
You did, bro. It just made me laugh, bro.
These successful,
I got you.
Successful African American CEOs. Was that better for the people out there watching every word? Damn, man, I can't misspeak, man.
Yeah, that's cool. I did what you're saying.
But like, he didn't have to do this. This is something people pass this down to their family, generations upon. Look at the Marvin Gaye family. Like, you can pass this down for generations when you own something, right? So, and I thought that was important for him to give that ownership back. But it's not like I didn't think Biggie's mom was out here in the welfare line struggling like that, though. Neither, though. Like.
Yeah, but the point is, he didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't do it to empower them.
And they do get paid off a lot of Biggie stuff. But his cut is his cut still. Like, Biggie had a cut, I got a cut. I don't give up. I didn't have to give up all of it back to you guys. Y'all still got the Christopher Wallace cut. You get what I'm saying? He didn't.
I dig what you're saying.
Yeah. They still got Biggie's cut. You know, he didn't just take everything. So I think,
but no matter, that belongs to that man, though.
No, his cut belongs to him. The part that belongs to me is what Biggie agreed to when he was alive.
Right, but the thing is, he didn't give it back out of the goodness of his heart, so that's irrelevant. He did it to protect himself.
What you mean? He could have just sold it, and he could have just sold it when the
he did it so that he can get them to sign NDA so that they couldn't testify from all of the things that they've seen along the years. This is a 30-year company now. All these people have seen a lot of shit.
But the NDA doesn't cover criminal activity, though.
No, it doesn't cover the civil liable suits that they file against them. But what the NDA did is it made it to where all those artists couldn't write any tell-all books or anything like that.
Right.
So the NDA basically
with some protection.
Yeah, it just and the ones that didn't sign the NDA, they basically came out and said they told the other people not to sign it, but they did it anyway. So it's very interesting to watch him now, because I don't like to just say somebody did something. But like I said earlier, did he or didn't he? Because he got a lot of skeletons on his ass.
Who are the people that didn't sign it? Because for what I'm hearing, the people who didn't sign it, they ain't really had that big of a hits anyway. We talking about Arbery from Danny to Kane. Like, other than her, who are all the people that was like, who are these other artists that you're talking about, Pittsburgh?
Those other artists that didn't come forward. I remember seeing her on an interview, and some didn't come forward. But I remember
just artists, bro. It's not artists.
My bad, artists.
Yeah, it's like girls on the chartboard. Every time you say it, every time I hear Bud say it, too, I'm like, artists. Stop saying
someone
it.
else. I know someone else said that shit recently too.
Ooh, every time I hear artists, I'll be like, It's just artists, bro.
Hey,
It's like
I just
saying deer.
remember.
You don't say deers and you don't say fishes.
Hey,
Artists.
I remember you a fool, bro. I remember years ago though.
My girl,
Remember the locks?
in the chat,
Remember the
she'll
locks
probably
was
tell
trying
you.
to get their release, and they had they ran down on you. Shit crazy. Diddy's a sketchy guy, man. Diddy's a sketchy guy.
And nothing happened to him. But I'm trying to hear who are these other artists that saying, nah, I told people not to sign the other than Aubrey from Danny Kane. And I don't even think she was the lead writer on those records. So I don't know how much pub is owed to her anyway.
Right. Same with like Total and all them. They didn't write that shit.
A lot of pub ain't owed to you anyway. You are an artist.
Let's bring it back to Gina Thompson. She probably didn't sign it because she didn't write that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Missy.
What are you owed as far as pub? You don't get no publishing. This Brian Michael Cox record. You get what I'm saying? And he already get his publishing. You get what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. One of those girls from Danny Kane, the one that he kept and he did the group with, she wrote records. The one that
she was on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah.
Was she on Love and Hip Hop? What was her name?
Yeah, her and her husband. I can't remember. The brown skinned girl.
She was in Danny Kane, the one that was in Danny Kane, right? And she ended up doing their Last Train to Paris album with him.
Yeah.
And they used to call him Uncle Sean all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, those three. Yeah.
She was on it with her husband. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't Mace say that there was still some publishing owed to him?
I didn't hear that. It's still more.
Yeah, I thought that's what part of his, his dispute was about with
his most recent thing he did with Cam, he got his stuff back. I think they was some of the first ones to announce it before it was happening to everybody. He was like, yeah, shout out to my boy Mace, he got his publishing back, blah 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 blah. But he got all his stuff back, as far as I know. The most last recent thing, and even now he still don't talk about, like Foodie was saying, he tread lightly when he talk about Diddy and things from back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Blood money? Foodie, is it blood money?
I think it's blood money. I don't know.
Me too.
Like, or maybe some of these people also participated. These are participants possibly.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm just saying, Mark. It seemed like everybody around Diddy dropped like flies, bro. Everybody.
Not true. Faith Evans out here dropping with Stevie J. Stop it.
She's dead to me, B.
Faith got hits. She's still touring her hits.
Mega hits. Big hits.
Yeah.
Hits. She's a Grammy winner.
Yeah.
Like some of these people weren't just that good. Man, let's just keep it a buck. Diddy made some of these niggas that good to us. And once they want they want that good.
Hey, like whoa.
And rest in peace. He died.
Rest in peace, yeah.
But G,
make this money. Take this money.
Well, no, it was already on fish and spaghetti. Not fishes.
Not fishes. Who else wasn't that good? Machine Gun Kelly wasn't that good.
He was signed to Bad Boy?
Hell yeah. Diddy broke him.
Yeah.
Pause.
I said he broke him two ways.
I never heard of it.
B5. Remember B5?
Yep.
Mark Curry.
Yep.
Mario Winans, but he's from the Winans family, so he probably, and he's a writer.
Yeah, if this R&B shit didn't work out, he'll go back with his family doing the family business shit. He had it back.
Yeah, but Machine Gun Kelly was trash anyway. That's why he's doing rock now.
Right, but we won't even know who the hell he was. He would just be the tall white guy with tattoos at the Walmart, bro, in Ohio somewhere. He'd just be the tall white guy with the tattoos and the weird earrings working at the Walmart.
Trying to beef with Eminem, yeah.
Telling people like, yeah, man, I be rapping this shit. When I don't be up here telling y'all, paper, plastic and shit. Like I'm telling you.
He said Jody Breeze. Oh yeah, the Boys in the Hood.
Come on,
the first time I saw Jeezy. Yeah, Jeezy broke out from that.
Then Young Jock signed over there had one hit.
Yeah,
maybe
going down.
That's it.
Hey, yo, Mark.
Well, that was on Bad Boy. Oh yeah, he was in that video.
Come on,
That's right.
Like some of these dudes just weren't that good.
But Young Jock, he done spun off of that on that. He made something.
Diddy was that look.
No,
you get what I'm
But
saying?
Mark, how good can you
Look.
be when your record label exec is all in the video, like Mayweather?
Oh no, that's hey look, then hey look, it was working.
Yeah,
like 50 said, we go take them shopping and shit.
That shit was hilarious.
Hey, yo, Mark, I ain't trying to be a dick,
50
but
is
it is
going
fishes,
in on
by the way.
him. 50 is clowning the fuck out of
Gotta
him
get that one
on
out.
Instagram, man.
Churro
I hear
said
you.
it's
I hear you,
fishes,
bro.
plural.
My
Fish.
bad. I just say I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's gonna bother me if I don't say something. But it is fishes, by the way.
Yeah, it is certain type. I remember I saw a whole breakdown on Joe Rogan got schooled by
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's what popped in my head.
Breakdown
Yeah,
because
sorry about that.
It's about species and different types.
Yeah.
So I was wrong with that. But deers, no.
Yeah, not deers. I can't stand when people say deers. And I can't stand also, it's not plurals, but I hate when people say salmon. It's not fucking salmon. The L is silent. Thank you. Salmonella, maybe, but not
I
salmon.
hate when people put that K on strawberries and scrapes.
Oh, that's the southern thing.
Man, if you saying it for
It's
like
strong.
comedic purposes, like yeah, man, like man, I'm about hitting these screets. I get it, you just joking.
Yeah, I
But
be
man,
joking. I say that shit. That shit's
Man, I
hella
used to see
strong.
this girl, man, and her mom used to talk like that, and she used to say instead of saying back, she'd say bike. Like
Oh,
B-I-K-E.
that's a Florida thing. Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm going out
Hit
bike.
it from the bike. Yeah.
I was like yeah.
Yeah, that's that Florida. Yeah, that's that Florida.
Where she was from? That was from North Carolina. She was from Warsaw, North Carolina.
Well, that's over there. That's close enough.
That's close.
But
to
yeah,
the water.
that's New Orleans. I mean, Louisiana. When I went to Louisiana, they talk about, I'm like, where'd you get that shit from across the street? I'm like, oh, you got some scrimps? No, I ain't got no motherfucking scrimps. So you can't have none. Since you said that.
Get some of these fries, nigga. You can have these fries. But
Yeah.
no shrimp for you, ignorant. Hey, look. Hey, look. I want to play this audio of this shit real quick. This is comedian Michelle Wolf. She some of y'all know her. I saw this commentary, and I'll play it for y'all what I heard. But it was kind of funny though. Let's hear it. She's speaking on it.
Filed her claim just before the midnight expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act. The temporary law signed last year by Governor Kathy Hochul allows adult sexual misconduct accusers to file lawsuits that previously would have been barred by the statute of limitations. And in the past week, Jamie Foxx, Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose, and Sean Diddy Combs also faced Adult Survivors Act lawsuits. Foxx and Rose denied the allegations. Combs also denied, then settled.
Now, look, obviously a lawsuit is not proof of anything, but Diddy did settle pretty quickly. I mean, one day later, he was signing that check like, I strongly deny any allegations against me. 30 million, there you go. Also, please don't kill me, Diddy. I know, your list is long. It's long. I'll go at the end.
She said, don't kill me. Your list is long. I'll go at the end. My question for y'all is, do y'all think what the problem with Diddy and this allegation, and Champ, you can take the lead on this one. You think he settled too quickly? Like 24 hours, bro. Like that looks like you did that shit. And you was like, shut the fuck up now. Like, I don't want you to do no Gayle King interview. Like, cause I know your phone ringing for these interviews. Like, I don't want you to go through all of that. Like, and no, it's over right now. With what you put right here, that's enough. Shut the fuck up forever. Whatever you want. Here, 30 million. You asking for 30 in court? Here's 30. It's over. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you know, sometimes I heard an attorney talking about this, and he was saying that you go through so much with dragging it through court. Sometimes it's better to just make it go away. He was this certain attorney. He was speaking on the Michael Jackson deal, what he was being accused of.
I don't mean to cut you off because that's not what I'm asking. I agree with you 1,000,000% on that. 1,000,000%. We're talking about 24 hours or less. I think that the number was like 17 hours, 19 hours. 19 hours. It's over. Like, no more talking about this. You can't talk about it. Gayle King, Oprah, whoever she was going to say, Breakfast Club. No, ain't no book tour. Ain't no nobody reaching out to you for a book deal. None of that shit. It's over. Here you go. You think it was too fast, like to the point. So the audience and the public perception is you did it. And matter of fact, it opens the doors for other people too, who might not have did those things or might not have, their name isn't as good as Diddy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I agree. It was awfully quick. It could have been, two things, like I said, dragging it out and then just, I don't want my business out there like that. There've always been speculations on certain things that he was doing, and her being that close to him, it was probably just best for him to just do that so that he wouldn't have to deal with her putting all his business out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
As do I.
Yep.
I think we live in a time where it's I think when you're at a certain point, the accusations out there, there's kind of no way to kind of stop it, especially nowadays. So I think these guys are just be proactive. At the end of the day,
especially if she had any receipts. Yeah. Because I think he knew that she had some receipts somewhere, and she can prove some of this shit.
Right.
But he didn't want it to go into all of his kinks, because that's also bad for his look. Like there are things that people do agree to, but he don't want like the whole, maybe he was also engaging in some of the male prostitutes, and he don't want that out there.
Allegedly.
Not that maybe, like I don't know.
Right.
I don't think anyone alleged that at all, but.
Oh no, it's been out there. Who said that?
No, I mean just within this specific case, but because we were talking about the specific male prostitutes.
Since they brought the Cassie thing up, I think a former bodyguard has already been doing interviews.
Oh, Gene Deal, he be on there.
No, not Gene Deal, the other one.
Okay.
It's another bodyguard.
No, it's another bodyguard.
Yeah.
I never seen anybody go to jail by the court of public opinion, so I think that there's that.
Well, it's not criminal, so. No criminal cases, no criminal charges.
I ain't gonna lie, that Bill Cosby shit started with a joke. Public opinion went crazy before you know it. He started getting charged everywhere, and he did go to jail. R. Kelly shit, like that stuff with R. Kelly been going around for a while. They did that damn Surviving R. Kelly movie, and then he got charged, bro.
Yeah,
he need to pull up the billfold. That's why.
Public opinion sways people who are voted in office.
Absolutely,
it does.
And then there was an allegation within this case that he paid one of the hotels $50,000 or whatever amount of money it was to give him the tapes of him punching or slapping her or something like that in the hallway in one of the hotels. I mean, maybe he paid them, but who's to say like somebody ain't got a tape somewhere that they could just kind of release on the internet anonymously. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to do that shit where they wouldn't even know who released that shit. So I mean, you can pay people, and I know they sign NDAs, but there's also ways to still get information out there like that shit. Well, I don't know. I don't think R. Kelly made that 14-year-old girl sign anything, but we saw that videotape.
We sure did, and that was somebody that was kin to her, that was close to her, and they kind of squashed that situation.
I'm sorry. Every time I think about that shit, I think about I want to pee on you. Piss on you, pee on you, pee. Yeah.
So who thought it was suspicious that Kim Porter just up and died? Because I don't think she was sickly at all.
Nope. That's what tripped me out. And then the crazy thing about that, as soon as Kim Porter died, Cassie was out of there. She's like, it ain't about to be me next. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, if y'all remember, what's her name? Them died pretty suspicious too.
Who? Craig Mack or
Andre Harrell and Heavy D.
Oh man,
yeah, that was weird.
That Jaguar White shit, nigga.
Man,
you doing that whole little viral clip, and you doing it in order.
No, bro, they did, Doc. Remember, he died in the airplane. He was on an airplane.
Yeah, but he was fat. It might have been a pulmonary embolism. People die of them all the time.
The not so friendly skies.
What's the old boy that had the baby with Kim? he said some things
I'll be
back in the
sure.
day. Yeah,
I'll be
he
sure, but
said
all
Yeah,
some
the
they
way he
things.
saying
was
that
out,
he
he
gave
looked
him
like
a
he was
stroke.
down bad.
Yeah.
Man, that nigga's a hater.
I think you might be right about that, Mark. Though that nigga got shafted like a motherfucker in that
He
whole
took
thing.
your girl, like at the time, bro.
Hey, man,
Think about the time where Al B. Shore was at in his career when he met Diddy too.
The nigga wrote "Forever My Lady" about Kim Porter.
The intern.
Huh?
Like Diddy was like the intern, and then he became an A&R. Al B.
An
Shore was
A&R,
the
yeah.
star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that nigga took that nigga girl, bro. Like,
like with no effort, man. Yeah, he do sound salty because the whole time Diddy was claiming, oh yeah, Quincy's my son. Like we didn't hear nothing about Al B. Shore, and even Quincy was like, yeah, my dad don't have no contact with me or whatever. And then this nigga started a podcast, and all of a sudden he have a stroke. Like Diddy did it. It was him. It's Diddy. And you been waiting all your life to find something to tag on that nigga.
Yo,
Like,
girl, your son got his last name Quincy Cone.
Man,
and look, and then he became, and it ain't like that nigga was just working at Rent-A-Center. Like, this nigga became.
That nigga was the epitome of light skinned R&B in the 80s. He was the epitome of that shit.
And
him and Christopher Williams, yeah.
Bro, if anybody got a reason to hate on Diddy,
okay.
I hate on Diddy. I'll be sure. I was like,
listen,
oh man,
that nigga was sitting there plotting.
Hey, look, he ended up going to prison and everything. Like he had a rough go at it.
I'll be sure did. I'll be sure went to prison.
Hold up. This is the worst part. At least you could have gave your son your name. Your son ain't even named after you. You named him after Quincy Jones. Like, oh my God. Like, you gave your son Quincy Jones' name, gave Diddy the rights to your son's last name. Like, oh my God. I'll be sure.
Bro, they must have squeezed him out his publishing or something, boy.
What
they
the hell did
something to
damn.
I need somebody what did Quincy Jones do? Do I got to put a case on Quincy Jones?
He a booty tickler. They say Quincy Jones is a booty tickler. That's what they say.
Yeah, they say that.
Yeah, they say that, Mark.
He like the young dark. He like the young dark skinned one.
Pac the first one to say that, right? That was Pac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard it.
I never heard Tupac say
Pac
that.
was dating his daughter.
Documentary.
Pac was dating his daughter when he died.
Y'all ever seen that Quincy Jones documentary on Netflix?
That nigga always been super weird.
Yeah.
That nigga getting drunk as fuck the whole shit. Yo, that Quincy love his wine. He a sneaky motherfucker with his wine till his daughters be trying to keep him straight. Yo, that shit is entertaining. Please watch that Quincy Jones shit on Netflix if y'all ain't seen it.
I'm gonna check it out. I ain't seen it yet.
That shit is
I ain't never even heard of it.
And he started up, you see like this wall of like, I forgot how many Grammys Quincy Jones got or how many awards.
I like 52. Yeah, I don't know. He
got a bunch.
Let me see Quincy Jones. But my whole point is Quincy Jones, like I just don't agree with your heart. Like everybody that died around Diddy, he did it.
Nah.
Or not even a majority of them.
But I do believe with that Kim Porter shit,
Maybe one.
do with it.
Maybe one.
Right.
Out of all the
because
people
with Kim Porter, they say that she was about to come out with a book. And even Kimora says that she's been there because they were best friends. And the twins live with her, they say. That she has been, you know what they said, Diddy like slapped her or something like that when she was pregnant. Kimora
tried to kick the baby out of something. I thought.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, well you may have a point. You may have a point about I'll be sure being a hater. You may have a point.
Yeah, you might be.
Do you wanna take my girl? Yep, he sure did.
Bro, did y'all see the skeleton that is Aaron Hall pop up lately?
Oh my God, that's what I was telling Mark.
No, I hadn't seen
that
it.
That nigga has got a mental condition. That nigga couldn't stop talking about his BBC.
That nigga
what?
Hey,
yo, you ain't never heard this clip, Aaron? Oh, bro, let me find it.
Oh, yeah, you got it?
Find the clip while we
talk.
Oh,
that footage, yeah.
Go ahead and find it, Mark. Hey, Champ,
that nigga has got a mental condition.
You know how we used to say back in the day? He look like he boofing or he on that end. He look like he on that end.
Straight up. He looked and sounded like a crackhead for sure. Like the old school crack addicts, not these new school ones. That nigga look like a fucking an 88 fucking
He looked like Gator from Jungle Fever, damn near.
Yeah.
What?
Moving all weird, jaw all moving all weird and shit.
Look, this ain't even newer shit, but look, here we go. Y'all ready? Now this is old. This is already an old clip because he sound and look worse than this. But this is an old clip. Aaron Hall talking about Diddy, Jodeci, all them know like how big my dick is. This is old.
What the hell?
Yeah. Go ahead. They know how big my dick is. They see me get down.
I'm third generation Aaron Hall third. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience.
Now my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
A whole lot of,
that's Bishop Don Juan, as y'all can tell. That's Bishop Don Juan. Talk to me. You can tell me on there, as you can tell.
Oh, is that like a podcast that Don Juan has?
No.
A whole lot of
This is a Vlad TV interview.
Yeah, it's on Vlad.
Oh, okay.
Young 1970s, 1980s bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the, with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days. Then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was like, crazy glue. I mean,
my whole thing is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever.
Yeah. To be fair, they cut something out, and you can see it clear if you watch the video. This is not a full flow of conversation, but when you hear audio wise, you'll think he just jumped right into Jamie Foxx. No, that's not what happened. They just edited something out. But
okay.
I thought it was I gotta be fair. I thought that was being fair to Aaron Hall, that he didn't just say, yeah, like niggas can't handle the dick, and then he jumped right into it. Jamie Foxx. Like, no.
Right.
You can see the edit point where his, if you watch videos, you can see the clear edit. But
everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man,
it don't help that he clapped and it sound like he slapped somebody. But go ahead.
And then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days. Then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was like, crazy glue. I mean,
my whole thing is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public. You feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas.
Yo.
Damn, what the hell?
To whoever, everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public. You feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like, if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her the tattoo that's on my ribs that says warning. When you get this dick, I'm fucking you up. The thing is,
damn.
about taking girls out to shop, taking girls to fly to Dubai and all that shit. Bitch, close your eyes. We anywhere. You feel me? And my whole thing is this. That
talk about it.
If you can handle my dick and you can make me still be Aaron Hall without fucking rapping out of your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than that shit, you back home, bitch.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yo.
Damn.
What the hell going on?
Wow.
Yo, my man. Okay,
Bruh.
I just want,
Bruh. No comment.
Who want to go first? Oh,
Listen.
The thoughts and views and the opinions that shared on this podcast are not the views of the host nor the panelists or anyone that's sponsoring this event.
That nigga is the epitome of a nigga thinking that all you have to have is a BBC or whatever in order to be fucking relevant.
More than that, you gotta go.
That nigga has nothing else going on relevant to this day. He ain't talking about nothing he's done relevant. That shit was, I Miss You was fucking 30 years ago. And that shit was the shit. But every time I hear this nigga, like, I keep on thinking back to that, when that song he did, what was it on the Juice soundtrack? That Don't Be Afraid, that one. He don't give it to me. Give it
I
to
thought
me.
you was
I'm
about to talk about I Miss You.
Yeah, that shit was a shit though. But
Hey, look, I don't know how his
shit.
deal is because shit.
Teddy Riley got all that shit.
Right, because Teddy Riley be suing the other version of Black Street that be out there trying to tour without him and Chauncey. All them other members got together.
Dave Hollister.
Mark Middleton, all those dudes, they tried to
tour without him.
Him and Chauncey. He said, that's my
using his music. But with
y'all using the name Black Street. So can he
for real?
Hell yeah, that's my him. Hey, look. Chauncey
he
is
got the
Black,
trademark.
Teddy Riley is Street. That's Black Street. Ain't no Black Street without Chauncey and Teddy Riley.
Right. But with the Aaron Hall, like, they trying to say that nigga and
Y'all
Diddy.
the backup singers. I'm sorry.
They're trying to say that him and Diddy did the switcheroo. That's what they're being accused of. And then there was another woman who said I think she's coming directly at Aaron Hall and his brother, Damian Hall, because they said, like, I guess back in the day, they used to look alike. I never thought they looked alike. I don't think they ever looked alike to me. But I guess, they switched the lights off and, you think you making out with one dude and then, they put something in your drink. And then she said that switched the lights out and then she woke up and, not she woke up, but when they turned the lights on, it was Damian Hall and she was really young because I guess they were like, she was like her and her sister were background singers or whatever. And that's how they scooped him up. And so I guess she had sex with him, he throw his little game or whatever. And then she said she was bleeding after. And so she was like, man, do you have any like tampons or something like that? And she said that nigga looked at her with so much disgust in his face. And he had like a bag of tampons. He just threw them at her or whatever. So the niggas like to do that switcheroo weird.
Hold on, so the nigga just ran. Hold on, I gotta put a case on this story. Son.
Damn.
That nigga just keeps some random tampons. Just
that's what I'm
the
saying.
prison.
He's like a
Y'all
bag
know how
full of
long I've had my own place
in a
and how many
hotel
girls
room.
I dated. I just don't know.
He was real young, but like that's
I
what they
had in-house girlfriends and everything. When she left, tampons left too, nigga. Like that shit won't just like.
Well, but you're not a serial.
I got this Kotex over here.
But you're not a serial. He was used to fucking young girls and making them bleed. You know what I'm saying? If you
got a heavy flow here. I just keep things around.
She wasn't on a period. That nigga ripped her. So if you were in the practice of doing that, then you would keep whatever you need to keep. But I'm saying, like, usually after that, you wouldn't want a tampon. You would want a pad or something. And back then, they didn't do rape cases.
A bath and a towel and a.
Yeah, that's the reason why a lot of cases didn't get brought up because they didn't do rape cases. Because after something like that happened, women want to get in the shower and shower. There's no more DNA. So if there's nothing for them to use. There was no forensic science, no forensics there. So. That's what she's saying. But she said that she was in school, going to school in Columbia, and not in Columbia. And she, was on her way to success and it fucked her up and all this other kind of shit. And everything she heard with Diddy on it, she didn't want nothing to do with it. and then they come up with this whole thing that's about to run out, and everybody's like, oh, well, let me get my check. My question about this, though, about all these cases coming up, do you think that they're lawyers? Like, maybe these people went a long time ago to lawyers, and the lawyers were like, hey, wait a few years because, this whole thing in New York is about to pop off, and you can get a lot of money if you just wait a few years and then bring the case up. Do you think they were advised?
She dropped off. I don't know about that, but I can understand where you're coming from. I thought the way this shit was set up, like those things were normally past the statute of limitations, and that law in New York, where it's only for New York, said, hey, look, you guys got 1 year. Anything that happened to you in the state of New York, blah blah blah, you got 1 year to file a civil case that would normally be outside the statute of limitations.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way they would have known that was going to come up.
Yeah,
because it started out as
they didn't know the old governor was going to get banged up, and then they get a woman governor. Remember Cuomo?
Right.
He got in that trouble, so couldn't foresee that. And that's part of the new governor's plan. Like, we're going to make sure it's called the Survivors Act. So, and I anticipate other states enacting this as well. What do you think about that?
Yeah. And it's not just celebrities. We've heard of the celebrity cases. There are a whole lot of cases against the state of New York for women who got raped in prison by prison guards and stuff like that. And they're trying to change it so that there's only female prison guards in there and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of women telling their story.
Hey, look, they won't just Foodie. They just won't raping them and doing shit like that. They were making babies.
Yeah.
Like,
getting them pregnant, yeah.
Are you stupid?
Yeah.
Like, how the inmate get pregnant in here, dog?
Exactly. Careless.
We about to find out who the baby daddy is. We about to swab all y'all niggas up here.
Literally. Yeah. Even in the 80s, they could do DNA tests. So
I was doing they Fantasia shit. My 2 weeks notice. Niggas getting the fuck up out of there. Yeah, I love that record though. That's a good record. I want to say this though. People hate when I do it, but I gotta do it. I can see Aaron Hall, right? When he was talking, he was just talking. If you watch this full interview, because the full interview was out there, it was like Bishop Don Juan and the mood and the moment got him open a little bit.
Yeah, he was instigating the whole thing, man.
Yeah, is it possible? Like, I start talking like this because, like, I'm talking to the legendary pimp Magic Don Juan. So shit, I'm gonna talk like this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I be fucking bitches, man. Yeah, I got a lot of bitches, man.
That's how we look. Like you say, they say Vlad is he's the whatever's like he makes the environment comfortable for these assholes to be assholes. They feel comfortable, like they forget they're even on camera.
Drink. You want to smoke some weed? Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, you want some ecstasy? Go ahead. Go to the bathroom. Get some coke. Whatever. We got it all for you. And these niggas come out there fucking yeet it out. Like, yeet. Yep, I'm on.
Allegedly, I can't say he provides the cocaine. I don't know, or we got it. You know, Vlad, man,
Vlad talk about he smoke weed all the time, but that don't make. I smoked weed for 15 years. I ain't never sat up there tell nobody none of that kind of shit. Well, I ain't never done it.
They say Vlad is the feds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you see here, like it wasn't even Vlad doing the interview. It was people that he was comfortable with. All you have to do is be comfortable. Make these niggas, and he knows how to make people comfortable. That's the same with any like prostitute or any lady of the night, man of the night, or whatever. You get people to be comfortable, and niggas will pillow talk. You know?
Yeah, you let somebody, you let them talk long enough, it's telling you
all
everything.
All you gotta do is shut up, and them motherfuckers be waiting to spill guts. I've heard plenty of people I would never tell, but I'm just saying, like, I cannot believe. I've even heard people say, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been in that situation too.
Like, I don't know either.
Right.
But, you know, I guess you got something you got to get off your chest.
They tell you, they be like, they be so deep into the conversation, you know they're gonna tell you anyway. They be like, look, man, don't tell nobody this shit, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I had people at the bus stop telling me shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
But hey, look, I be listening. The only problem is niggas will tell me that on the live stream. I be like, yeah, go ahead.
Live, yeah.
Like, okay.
But, well, Vlad too, but he ain't got to tell him because, like he says, he doesn't pay anybody at all, and you don't have to. Clearly, you don't have to. These motherfuckers
he get paid. Boosie said that's cap. Boosie did the Breakfast Club interview.
Well,
He said
no,
he
I
make
haven't heard
almost
that.
$500,000 a year doing Vlad.
No, I mean that's possible. I mean, that's his word against his.
And then Charlemagne, he kept talking to Charlemagne because they was asking him about doing his own podcast, and he said, "Man, I can't do it unless I get $1 million, man, some shit like that, an episode $1 million a year." And Charlemagne was like, "Man, well, it ain't that much money in podcasting and doing this content, nigga." He said, "Well, yeah, shit, I could just do Vlad then, and I make almost $500,000. I make $500,000 a year." And he kept talking, and he was like, $500,000? He said, "Close to it, damn near close to it."
Well, I don't know if they're like rebroadcasting it somewhere on their own websites or what.
But since then, Vlad has been, people been telling Vlad, I need to get paid like Boosie getting paid. And he put out like a GoFundMe shit. Did you see that?
Who did?
Vlad.
GoFundMe for what?
To help me get interviews, like
because he ain't about to pay them. Shit, he's like, well, they need to get paid, but I ain't about to do it. That motherfucker got a house in Calabasas and every new Tesla and all kind of shit. That nigga is paid. He been paid for a long fucking time. Glad so.
Yeah, I think Lord Jamar and Godfrey said they was getting paid.
Them little Jamar shits was funny though. I like those interviews.
Lord Jamar had the best shits over there.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah.
And little Yakti, he used to like to talk about little Yakti.
Yeah, the chemistry matters too, because I ain't gonna lie, I watched the Godcast for a while, but sometimes I it don't even show up on my feed no more. Now I think about it, I gotta look them up.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't hit the like button and leave comments enough, because you two don't even send me Lord Jamar. I don't get Godfrey anymore. I just thought about it. They don't even send me notifications for it.
He had Crunchy Black on there a lot of times. Them shit was funny. He used to call him Glad.
Oh yeah, that was
Glad.
He's like, no, what I was saying, Glad, is when he was in the studio. No, what I'm trying to say is Glad. In the comment section, they be clowning him. Yeah, Glad.
Either he's getting paid to be there and he don't even know who the fuck you talking to, or he's not getting paid to be there. That's why he don't know who you are. I won't pay to do this. They just told me I need to do this on my media promo round real quick. What you want to talk about? All right.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that's it for me, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about, or anything else going on before we land the plane?
You mind, man, if I there's a video that I put out on the channel for a little girl. You mind if I speak on it real quick?
Go for it.
I did I put out a PSA on Cooking with the Champ video. It's a GoFundMe attached. This little girl, she has sickle cell, and she has to her family has to move to Nashville so that they can do this experimental bone marrow transplant to her. Her little brother is actually going to be her donor, and she's if you go back and you look on my I did an episode where I made empanadas. Her and her little brother was there with me, and they assisted me in that video. But anyway, this little girl, she has sickle cell, and if you guys can help out, if anyone can help her out, that'd be cool. Like I said, there's a GoFundMe that I have attached to that particular video that I did. It's called Sarah's Story, and it's just a short, PSA type video. So you guys check it out, and if you can help, that's cool. If not, it's all good. But if you can help, it'd be very much appreciated for this little girl and her family to be able to move to Nashville so she can have this operation done. From Dallas to Nashville? Yeah, from Dallas to Nashville. The story, if you watch the video, the story in the video is that her mother, they're from Nigeria. Her mother moved here from Nigeria so that she could get help because she wasn't getting the proper care in Nigeria, and they were saying that she was going to die. Oh, so so her mother, she's 11. 11. Yeah, she's 11. So her mother moved here in hopes to get help for her.
What's their goal?
I think the goal for the GoFundMe, I think it's like $16,000, and that's just for them to get to Nashville, get set up, and get situated so that they can, because they're going to be there for a while, while they do this with Sarah to get her better. Yeah.
I wonder
So
if
if
the
you guys
Ronald
can check it
McDonald
out.
House can help them too. So
If you watch the clip, she's been on a couple of news outlets, Good Morning America, and then she was also here highlighted on the station here in Dallas, and those videos are actually included in that small PSA that I did.
okay.
How did you meet her, Champion Heart?
Her stepfather, he and I are pretty good friends, and I didn't know that Sarah had sickle cell. He kind of made me aware of it, later on, and I was like, man, because they had I had actually gone to try and do a bone marrow donation, but they were saying that because of my age, they wouldn't let me do it.
Really? I didn't know that your age off. Why is that? Is that to protect you, or they don't want your old ass marrow, nigga? Like,
I guess.
Nigga, you got club, songs.
But now, I guess Booty can tell you better than I could. Booty can tell you better than I could, but they do cut it off at a certain age.
Donation of organ donation, there is a cutoff because as we all get older, it isn't as good. Like for instance, if you're trying to donate, if you're like, I think it's 55 or 60 years old, anything over that for like a kidney is considered a marginal kidney because half of the function is already used up. So
Right.
the person is not going to get the full benefit of it. So most people, I mean, we can live off of one kidney, but most of the time, you get a marginal kidney, it's not going to be as good. So they want young, fresh marrow that's still, making blood cells. That's really good. So I don't know what the cutoff age is for bone marrow, but there is an age cutoff for all organ donation or tissue donation too.
Yeah. So if you all have never shared any of my videos, definitely share that one.
Absolutely.
And definitely share that one to help her out.
Yeah, I'm interested in learning a little more about that, but I'll definitely donate some.
Yeah.
I definitely want to look it up and see what's going on here. This is crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Champion Heart. All right,
yeah, man.
I'll look at the video and I'll share it out after I look at it. I don't know if you on some DJ Envy shit right now.
No, you know better than that, brother.
I don't know you niggas. I don't know none of y'all niggas. I learned from you today.
You've been following that you're all cut up, Mark, on the
But shout out to Sarah and her story. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna share it.
Yeah. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
I didn't skirt past
No.
that.
Go ahead.
With the Suge Knight stories on the.
They dropped a new one this week.
No, but are you caught up on all four of them?
Yeah. I don't miss the beat.
He started his podcast.
Speaking of Vlad, he's talking about Mob James. I was trying to think of his brother's name. It's Buntry. That's the one I was trying to think of the other night. Yeah, that's the one he was To Live and Die in L.A. and Tupac shouted him out. But yeah, Suge was like, yeah, I knew him, but I don't know this fake ass nigga Mob James. He was on Vlad too, crying and shit, looking all ashy and talking about his daughter's a Crip in the gang. He said, Suge cracked me up talking about.
Man, Suge is a cold motherfucker, bro. And like his authenticity,
yeah.
Stories. It's like I believe him.
Yeah,
Like,
the nigga cracked me up. He said when he could.
Tell.
The nigga said he couldn't go to school because there was a whole bunch of Crips. Well, he was a Crip. That nigga no blood. He said he's sitting there. He a crackhead. They was living in a garage with no heat, getting high and shit. I'm like, this nigga should.
It's hard not to believe him too.
What do you have? Because what does he have to fucking lose? He doing 28 years. That nigga do be. Yeah, he's a great storyteller.
Somebody go in on these Keefy D stories. Maybe they real, but when I would listen to that Keefy D shit, that nigga was talking about like, yeah, he's a multi-millionaire selling the coke and all of that stuff. I was getting the keys, and that nigga said he had a
Sherm. He was selling Sherms. Yeah.
I thought he had the coke plug from what's his name? Was it not Escobar? What's the dude? Was it Escobar or Chavo? One of them niggas, man. I think he said.
I heard the nigga saying Sherm. That makes sense because Compton is known for motherfucking Sherm.
I'm just maybe we heard a different interview
them.
or a different part.
I don't know.
I seen the one I'm talking about because that nigga said he was getting the keys. He said, "Yeah."
He said Keefy D, he
I
ain't
bought
really a very smart person.
I was like, "What?"
That nigga said, well, he said, that nigga, Keefy D, he said he ain't that smart, so all he got to do is this, and that. He said he don't believe that Keefy D did it, but he's too stupid to, realize the whole proffer deal and how that works and all that kind of stuff, and it is true. And then he said, in Daz Dillinger, he said, I don't mean to talk about it because I know he got mental issues. I'm like, he do? I didn't know.
Damn.
That nigga shit.
Wow.
Only thing though, and I'll say this, and we can save this for the next episode. I want because we're gonna have a good time on Friday on the Fight Party Friday, right? Definitely on Saturday after that Ryan Garcia. I'll probably do a shorter show on Friday, and on Saturday I'll do a longer show for the and we just really chop it up how we normally do. Because Ryan gonna fight Duarte, and I expect that to be an early night.
Yeah.
Expect that to be an early night, so we'll be talking about some other shit. But Suge sound like he was kind of implicating Suge in that Tupac thing.
He said Suge was implicating Suge?
I'm sorry. I'm sleepy, y'all. I was on that road to 11 hours. We are. They had my ass out there damn near 11 hours. 9 to 7:40, man. Just fucked up my manifest. I'm going places for nothing, bro.
Oh, damn.
Oh, what the hell I'm doing here? Like, nah.
Right.
I was like, y'all, we already got it. The other nigga brought it. I was like, what?
Damn.
For nothing. Hours. And not for nothing. I got paid, right?
Right.
I said all of that to say this, man. He implicated Snoop. Snoop got implicated.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Champion, you got to see this shit. I need to do a reaction to some of those clips. How about that?
Especially when he said Snoop never was even at the hospital with Tupac.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the nigga. Yeah,
I don't recall that. Snoop said he went and saw him at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yep.
Yeah, I keep hearing multiple people saying nobody came. It said there was some outlaw dudes sitting in the parking lot in the car.
Yeah. In a van.
Yeah. Smoking blunts, going to sleep.
Because they said that they didn't know who, if somebody was gonna come try to retaliate and all that kind of shit. So
right. It was one dude who was the videographer. He said it was some guy in there who answered the phone. It was a death row guy. And he left right after that. He was like, man, they said they about to finish the job. I was like, man, and he left. And I was like, it sounded like some shit from a movie. He said, so I went and parked my box truck with all the equipment in it to block the window because they had two on the first floor of the hospital.
Right. I remember hearing that. Yep.
He walked by and look up and look in the window a little bit. And then he said to keep the people away, he just kept calling the media every day saying they was going to do an update in the interview just so to be cameras rolling up and and people.
But you would wonder why Suge wouldn't have security guards there, in the room with Tupac.
Right.
Well, how long was it before Suge was released? Because Suge got Suge.
Well, he got grazed, but he said in the interview he still has bullet fragments in his
He went home the same day, or was he still in the hospital, or did he get arrested yet? Because he ended up getting charged and arrested too.
I think that was a month later, but I don't know how long he was in the hospital with that.
Months later, that was that probation violation. He went to jail.
Yeah. He did.
But I thought he got arrested for that assault in the MGM. I could.
I don't know.
Could be wrong.
But still, the nigga still could send somebody over there, or you would think that they would just people would know he's in the hospital and whoever was with him, the Bloods, they would just go and just take care of him. There you go. Tupac was all for the people, but the people weren't there for him.
Right.
Like you can have
Crazy.
some fucking Nation of Islam's over there or something. I mean, I don't know who he was affiliated with, but nobody could be there. Cause I know they were out there. I told him Marv was out there with him. I think he said that. So yeah. All right.
All right, man. Y'all want to plug and promote anything before I let y'all go?
Well, no, that was it. Like I said, definitely, go to the channel Cooking with the Champ and check out Sarah's story. It's a short PSA, and definitely share it. And if you can help Sarah, donate to GoFundMe. It's in the description link.
No
All
doubt.
right, peace and love to y'all, man. And I'm out.
Salute.
All right, man. Salute.
All right.
I appreciate you being a co-pilot up here with the rest of the guys up here. I know sometimes we a little difficult to deal with, but I appreciate you always being able to hold your own, man.
It's all good.
Even when you're good at me, sometimes I love it, yo. You know what I'm saying? Be fearless. Continue to be fearless.
We just be having fun. It's all good.
Fearless revolution. Motherfucker took a little shot at me earlier. I caught that too. But maybe you ain't never did that to a woman before, so you don't need no time. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, right? Okay.
No, I was trying to like unimplicate you.
I was in here with the pinky talk. All right.
Nah, I'm just saying like I wouldn't expect for you to have tampons everywhere you go because you ain't in the practice of doing weird shit to people. I would hope. I mean, I don't know, but
Okay, now you cleaning up. That was nice though. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
that's what I meant by it.
Yeah, whatever. I
Because
see you
that's
got a
not a
new
normal thing for
avatar
people to
tonight.
do.
Got the little purple. I love that. All right,
That's
talk
my
to me.
Hello Kitty Prince. I love Hello Kitty, but that's
Oh,
because
that's
I'm
supposed to be Prince.
Yeah,
Oh hell no, they don't put a bow on Prince. Well, Prince put a bow on himself. Fuck
it's
it.
Hello Kitty.
All right.
Nah, but it's because I'm on the app because it wouldn't let me get on with any of the links. So I'm on the StreamYard app, and that's the photo I put up for
Where
that.
you get the app from?
I just downloaded it because
on
it be telling.
iPhone?
Yeah,
Oh.
tells you to do that shit all the time if you want to download the app. So the other night, for the fight, I had to download it because it wouldn't let me get in. Sometimes it won't let me hit the link for whatever. I don't know. It gets confused probably with all my emails.
They're forcing you to switch to that app.
I guess because usually I just go into your comment section and hit the link and boom, I'm good. So.
Can you share the app? I ain't even seen it. I don't even get the app. Maybe it's just fine. Is it just for iPhone users?
I don't know. I don't know anything but iPhone. But I'll try to send to you.
All right, see if you can share. All right.
Okay.
All right. Plug and promote your IG, your Twitter, your channel, anything.
My IG's Food Revolution 360. You can follow me there. Any updates to Food Revolution, the company for 2024, will be on there. And I think it's the same on Twitter. Food Revolution 360, something like that. Put it Food Revolution. So.
Man, appreciate you sending me in these good topics too, man. Like I enjoyed these topics, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, hold it down, champ.
All right, peace.
All right, man. It's been another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you will not feel like talking about. It's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Life is about to get real serious for me in about 4.5 hours. Love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Marq Nash in the neighborhood here Breaking Beats. This was a good one, man. I will see you guys. Tomorrow is Thursday. Won't be doing a show tomorrow. I'll see y'all again on Friday. It'll be a shorter show on Friday and Saturday. We're gonna do a good long episode for that fight and a little after fight party. All right. So, all right. Well, that's it. That's all, man. As always, remember, man, respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. And if not, let's agree to disagree. You can go to marqnash.com, marqnash.com, and I spell that with a Q. And you can cop some of the merch. Got a lot of merch up there other than these. I need to switch these pictures out with some other merch that we have up there. And y'all always see me wearing the merch on the show anyway, right? That's it, man. Dreams require your sleep, goals require your effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm on to the next episode. Peace.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, champion. You watching Marq Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm gonna give you one, bro. I'm gonna give you one. I love you, champ.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Marq, God made this possible. And so the viewers like you. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.